We live?
We're live.
Doing this?
We are doing this.
Hello.
Well, some of us are alive.
It flashed Chutney. It flashed Chutney when it went to 0.
I don't know who did that. I have no idea who did that.
I looked over on the stream. It was like a split second of script that said Chutney.
You did that on purpose, Ryan.
No. There's no way I would have done that on purpose.
So now that I'm done hiding from the vultures that are going to come after me for what happened in our last session, I'm now ready to face the ramifications of my decisions and actions. It's all Justin's fault. Here we are.
Man.
We're back after a week off. Now, unfortunately, I was ill, but we're good to go now. Have we got the music going on all ends? Just to make sure.
I think
chat
everybody
can
should hear.
confirm with us.
Hear music playing?
Are you playing it, Ryan?
Yeah,
you can hear it for
I can
yourself.
hear my ears.
Do we have any split channel audio issues on anyone's ends? Just to make sure, because we've had those issues in the past.
Fixed it.
We should have everything figured out.
I can see it now on my display that everything's working, but
Just good to double check in with people before we get going. Okay. So welcome back. We're incredibly not excited to do this stream because nobody wants to play this game anymore. If you don't know why people don't want to play with me as a dungeon master anymore, please go back and watch the last stream. But I assume if you're here, it means you probably have caught up and hopefully have caught up, because if you haven't, there's a pretty big spoiler that we're going to get around to during the recap. Besides that, some quick updates and scheduling arrangements. I would like to give a massive shout out to the folks over on the Piazza, particularly Big Mac, for helping us out in all manner of ways. Thank you for being such a proactive supporter of what we're doing. And by extension, the folks over on the All Dragon Spelljammer Twitch stream, if you guys are thirsty for more delicious liquid Spelljammer content, please do make your way over to Mr. Old Dragon's Twitch channel. They do a incredible AD&D 2nd edition rendition, the true vanilla OG style Spelljammer for the true Spelljammer connoisseurs. What we do here is a mere imitation or reimagination, as we like to call it, of the real deal. So thanks to you guys over there for all of the love and support you've been showing us over the last couple of weeks.
All dragons, yeah.
Beyond that, we should give it up to and give cause of celebration to the folks over at Better Than Heroes. Again, people who have blazed the spelljamming path for the Twitch community before we did. 70 plus episodes now, I believe, after a third arc. So been doing it for a good long time. But recently reached 1,000 followers in the past week, which again is cause for celebration on their part. Hopefully,
yes,
we
heroes.
Can... Yes,
yeah.
they're better than heroes. Justin.
Oh, they're better than heroes.
They're better than heroes. So
Pardon
big
me,
ups to,
my faux pas. Sorry.
Big ups to everyone over there. Incredible comedians as well. I hear that they're doing some live shows in the near future. If you guys wanted to go check them out, we're feeling in love. We're trying to get ourselves all integrated in this fantastic online community that is the Spelljammer ecosystem, or whatever you want to call it. Good shows. If you like our show in any way, I'm sure that there's something in those two shows for you. If you like 5e, Better Than Heroes also do a 5th edition Spelljammer campaign. It's wild, it's weird, it's zany, particularly down to the intense imagination of their dungeon master Harlan, who is a great person. So do head over there and show them some love if you can. But now that I'm done eulogizing for our compatriots, I want to get onto some Tears of the Moon stuff, particularly something that we've kept under our hats until it was confirmed, but as of next week, not next session, because Wednesday is not the day on which this will take place, hopefully most, if not all, of the Spelljamming crew, including some of the guests, mainly Matt, unfortunately Jake wasn't able to get on board with this, are going to be meeting up in person for the first time ever. So we are incredibly excited for that. We are putting some plans into motion now that we have things confirmed to maybe do some live sessions or potentially some pre-recorded sessions, depending on what our kind of like internet and setup situation allows and dictates. But we're incredibly excited about that. Hopefully we meet in person and don't immediately hate one another and have to shut the whole stream down. But if we never come back, you know why. Probably because James, murdered me or something. So that's that on.
If that happens, there's more than one murder happening.
Christina, go ahead and get that life insurance policy established.
Oh. Yeah.
On who?
On Rob, in case James kills him.
Yeah.
No, I'm just
gonna get James is gonna simper me. It's just gonna like push my hands off. James, would you like to make a preliminary announcement, or you want to keep your?
I want to keep my project secret.
Okay, you want to keep your project secret for now, but let it be known that James has a project.
It's called OnlyFans.
No, not his OnlyFans. That's something that we can't talk about because his mum will be very disappointed if she finds out. But yeah, James, let it be known that James is working on something, but we will give you more information about that when it's closer to its completion.
FarmersOnly.com. No?
Justin, do you have anything? We know that you just completed your wonderful performance over in Nashville, but do you have anything else lined up in the near future that people should know about?
Not at the moment. At the time of the recording of what we're doing right now, it's the 1st of December. And so I just want to say happy holidays to everyone. Whatever you celebrate, whatever you observe, good for you. And I hope it's an amazing season for you.
Yeah. Yeah. Belated happy Thanksgiving. Happy Hanukkah to those celebrating Hanukkah. It's Advent. I'm sure there are other holidays that I'm completely unaware of that are going on too. So, if you're celebrating anything.
That's why I just said all the holidays.
Yeah.
I was like, everyone. I'm not.
As long as it's not illegal.
Yeah. Festivus.
Go for it.
The holiday for
illegal holidays.
My blood sacrifice. What the hell?
Nah, come on.
We'll
we can't talk about Velzemuth here, guys. Okay, I know we're doing the blood ritual and we're gonna, string people up by their intro. God, I shouldn't be saying this on live camera. They're gonna know now.
No, it's just nobody's gonna see our streams anymore because everything has to be PG something.
Yeah, that's true. We're just gonna get shut down. But yeah, I think that sums up just about everything I want to say. Ryan, do you have any last minute information?
Nothing I can really share at this time.
Okay,
So.
Still, we're all still waiting here, buddy.
Kung Fu Gators. All right, let's just keep hoping. So.
Fu Gators. Doesn't that just sound amazing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll keep hoping.
It's like a Floridian's 3 favorite words.
No, I thought that was hold my beer.
Is fu a word? Kung fu.
In Chinese.
It's hyphenated, right? In English, we hyphenate it, I believe.
There you go. Could be part of the same word. Okay. One last thing from me. The website, the domain is done. The homepage is set up. The different SEO portals are all kind of in place. This is all very boring for people who don't care about web design. The articles are going to start to be written very soon. I just want to get some stuff out. I know that a lot of you have been waiting for information regarding the characters. We will be releasing the character art on the website as well as on the Patreon coming up. The Bionoid will be made available at some point this week. I'll be posting it to Reddit as well for people to pull from there if they don't want to go to the Patreon. But there will be articles about the stream. There are going to be resources for people who want to use the same kind of templates and rule sets that I've been using to get a Spelljammer campaign off the ground in 5e. But there will also be guest articles on the site too. James will be writing some stuff, I'm sure. at any point, if any of the other crew members feel like putting their 2 cents in, maybe doing a recap here and there in their own minds, that would be cool. But we also have the floor open to any other contributors or creators who are out there who want to work with us. We'd love to work with you. So we are very open. If you go to our Discord, which should be linked down below in the Twitch, or if you're on YouTube, there should be a link somewhere in the description of the video. Please come to us. Please talk to us. We are always here. Good. Now on to the incredibly not fun part, which is today's session, because this is going to be painful. I tried to avoid it. I tried to run from it. I drank that sewer water like my life depended on it. But I think it's time for watermelon candies.
Oh.
Pour some out. Pour some out. Pour some out.
Wow, you really went there.
I did. Well, Christina was the one who bought them and has taunted me with them for 2 weeks. So, rather than having myself give you a stripped down explanation, how about we have this one from the word of our captain, straight from Gideon's mouth.
Yeah, you want to kill the...
This week's recap, done by Justin.
All right.
Okay, I will turn the music off, and in 1, 2, 3, here's the intro.
Captain's log. They say being a captain is all glory, treasure, and fame. But I trade all that away to take back some of the decisions I've made through my life. Today was difficult. Excruciating, even. Started off with the events from yesterday when I had to step off the Artemis for a while to gather some information about Gnarlclaw. I thought it was going to be a short little trip, so I didn't bother to bring the crew along. Now I kind of wish that I had. After my little excursion, I realized I wasn't getting any new information, so I went back to the ship. And I'll be damned if the
Justin, you're
funniest
coming
thing didn't
through,
happen.
or Justin's coming through on
Went
someone
back to
else's
the
mic,
docks and
right?
see not only the Artemis gone, but Torque had left a note, written in crayon, of course, saying that they're out searching for me. I barely had time to say what in all the hells are they doing before everything suddenly went dark. The confusion of the situation left me wide open for an ambush. Maybe I'm getting too complacent nowadays, because a few years back, no lowlife would have ever caught me unawares. I wake up, and the next thing I realize, I'm handcuffed and face to face with that ugly son of a bitch Gnarlclaw himself. He kidnapped me and brought me aboard his ship, the Scarlet Mantis. We had a lovely conversation. Well, if you consider being tortured and Gnarlclaw's hideous breath lovely, that is. But the day just keeps getting weirder, with the arrival of a group of Tabaxi rescuing me and bringing me aboard their ship called the Sex Panther. Dodged a bullet would be putting it mildly. Lo and behold, I reunited with Prey, Torque, and the rest of the crew on the Laram Spaceport, aka my old home and stomping grounds. Well, met up with everyone except Yue, who I understand has been stowed away in her room all day. When we finally see her, she reveals some troubling details about her past. Something about her being arranged to be married, escaping said marriage, and now she's on the run from her country. Now we have more foes pursuing us, and we have to be extra vigilant. Oh, and also, Yue might be a vampire. We finally got a lead on this strange crystal that Torque has been absolutely adamant about retrieving. This takes us to the Garden Ward, and we are treated like royalty as we stay the night in a swanky hotel named the Vaulted Gardens. Admiral Icarus generously paid the tab for our stay. Unbeknownst to him, that is. Yeah, I'm gonna get an earful when he finally hears about this one. But this brings us to today. A day I will soon regret. When we finally set out, Torque, Prey, Yue, Chutney, and I went to the exact location where we were told the crystal would be in the Unhuman Ward. It brought us to an abandoned temple to a foreign god. We entered and encountered one insectoid-like being. Well, maybe I should say, one being controlled by two internal forces. One of vengeance and one of mercy. When it lashed out at us, naturally, a showdown ensued. Square in the middle of its forehead was the exact same crystal Torque had been looking for. Target acquired. I aimed my pistol betwixt its eyes and shot the crystal clean off its head. The creature soon turned to ash. And that is when Chutney shouted, "Should I grab the crystal, sir?" And I foolishly said, yes. As he picked it up, his form started to alter in a hideous fashion. The crystal had possessed him and was now taking control. Chutney is no more. And Artemis is now one crew member less. They say being a captain is all glory, treasure, and fame. But I trade all that away to take back some of the decisions I've made through my life. And that is one decision I will wish I could take back for the rest of my days.
Wow.
Well, that, for those of you who pursued watching that intro without seeing the last episode, I'm sure you've now heard the incredibly sad tale of Chutney's fate.
Watermelon, anyone?
Oh, God.
What happened to Chutney? He's fine. He's right here. He's here
In our
He'll
hearts,
always be here in our
in
hearts.
my heart.
in our stomachs.
Mhm. What? What? You wait. I don't want to know.
Torque's gonna make use of any meat, right? No, I'm just joking. He's not like that.
I mean, he didn't. He
Yeah.
got like transformed. There wasn't any meat left.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
And now there's gonna be too much watermelon left.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, as this reformed figure stands back to its feet, its sinewy tissue wrapping around grafted bones and spiked reinforced plating layering atop the inner skin, you hear a discordance of screams as the creature clutches the sides of its head as though it is suffering from an intense headache.
Good.
My head! What happened?
Are you okay?
Yes. What happened to my hands? And my girth? I'm thin. This cannot be.
Do you feel like you're in control of yourself?
Yes, Captain. Standing ready for order. And the Bionoid stands to attention and salutes its captain.
Can I do an insight check on him?
Go for it.
We have a roll of 8, total of 10.
The voice sounds incredibly like Chutney's, but clearly something has changed about his anatomy that has affected the resonance of his voice. So it does sound almost like hollow, and with this essence of reverb that both Eris and Pain were speaking with when the Bionoid spoke.
How's everyone else feeling?
I'm all right.
Talk very hurt.
It is time for you to die.
That's what I was afraid of.
Is
Please.
that coming from Chutney?
Yes,
the
from the
Chutnoid?
Bionoid.
The Chutnoid.
The Chutnoid.
Chutnoid.
Chutnoid. Oh dear. What have I
Thank you,
done?
Big Mac.
Yeah. You can't fight us anymore, Pain. We can overpower you. Pain is strong. Stronger than you, Eris. Stronger than this blubbery fool. Nothing is stronger than the crewmate's passion for his captain. And gunpowder.
So both forms transferred over to you, Chutney. I see.
I don't know, sir. I feel strange. I feel sad.
Is to be felt. Remember all the watermelon you've eaten.
No,
Remember all the watermelon you will eat.
I see it.
What do you see?
Everything.
I have a question for the real angry version of you. What is it that you want?
See, the arm raises and points directly at Torque. Him. He must die.
Why does Talk need to die?
You caused this. This is all your fault.
Now, hold up.
Yes.
What you mean?
You just opened a whole nother can of worms. When did he cause this? How? Why?
Not here to speak to you inferior beings. I'm here to kill, to destroy. You see, like,
Well,
attempts to,
I'm a very powerful villain. Maybe I could help you defeat this Torque. Just explain to me why I should aid you.
You want to hurt?
roll a deception check. This is what you're doing. With that.
Torque is angrily looking at you.
I am Dillon, the villain.
That's a 15.
So 15.
I'll try to
on
calm
the
down
deception
Torque a
check.
little bit.
I wink at Torque.
Okay. Payne just rolled a natural 1 on his insight check.
You
Yes.
see, I have many connections within the League of Villainy.
Oh my god. You understand power. You understand pain.
I have much of it.
He must die. Because he created me.
When I am able to teleport through time, I might be able to prevent this.
I don't remember doing this at all, by the way.
I am he, and he is I. Talk is pain, and pain is talk.
And of Ouroboros situation here. Is there like a start to this this competition?
Pain. Nothing but pain.
Alright, I'm not really getting much out of this guy. I don't really know what you all want to do. This isn't really in the handbook of villainy.
I don't remember any of this, Prey, but you know how you can do things and how we're kind of connected? And you let
Yes,
me
but
dream?
Yep. I can do that, but see, the issue is I gotta go to sleep, and I don't really feel safe to do such a thing in this place with this evil statue thing. Have we figured that out yet?
No, because he's trying to kill me.
Also, why isn't there anyone here?
They left us here. They left us here to wreak havoc and destruction. Under the
Oh.
orders.
Whose orders?
We do not know their names. We only know their goals.
And what are those?
Take over. To control realm space.
Oh, is this the guys that you have the little tabard of, Gideon? The Syndicate.
Oh. Could it be? Does the name... I'm seeing a no, never mind then. But does the name Dark Crescent Syndicate? Does that ring a bell?
Aye.
No.
Is it the bugs?
And you see, as you say, the bugs, almost like this, like vibration or shiver runs all the way up the Bionoid's body. I remember the sounds.
Yes. So do I. Gideon, it's the bugs. The bugs! And Torches starts, like, hands shaking.
I'll try everything I can to try to calm Torque down. No, buddy, it's fine,
No.
They're not here.
No, there. If there must have been here, or something. Were the bugs here?
I can hear it too! Noise! Oh!
The chattering.
The pain,
legs.
the sadness! Oh!
Were the bugs here, though? Were they on Layerum?
No. We haven't seen them since we were formed.
Where were you formed?
I am he, and he is I. They point at Torque again.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get anywhere for that line of questioning.
No.
This is way out of my league. And I think it's way out of y'all's league, too. I think we're gonna need some help here.
You might have a point there, Prey.
Chutney, whatever it is that you do, remember, you are still one of us. And it seems that Eros is on our side as well.
Silence!
Wait, did you...
This conversation is useless.
Wait, Pain!
All that matters is that you die, Torque.
No, Pain, wait. Were you once like me?
I am you.
How?
Are you a part of him? Separated?
I am the most powerful part of you. And Eris is your weakness. And I'm in here too.
Then maybe you shouldn't be in there, Chutney. Get in.
Can't get out.
Get in. If it's part of me, then I'm the only one who can handle it.
And what do you think you're gonna do to handle it? Don't do anything too crazy.
Well, you already told Chutney to pick up the crystal. That was pretty crazy. It's designed for, maybe I'm supposed to have it so that I could be If it's part of me.
Again, I think that's a very brash and I don't think that's a good idea, because the last time that happened, we got someone stuck inside of this thing, and we don't need a second person stuck inside of this thing. In the
What if I can
slightest.
control it?
Don't do it.
No,
You'll be giving them what they want.
as much as I do believe that you can control it, Torque, let's not risk that. And again, maybe we should find a way of getting this
Well, how does part of me become that?
thing. I don't know, but maybe we should focus on getting this thing out of here in some place, not this creepy church, and where someone who actually knows what they're talking about lives.
Wait a minute, Gideon, I think I know how. When I was there on the planet you found me, and remember I told you the story of how the bugs were in my brain and torturing and trying to find out everything they could from me. Maybe they took something from Torque then. I've never been same this since that all happened. There has to be a way to get part of me out of their back.
Will you be able to do it without hurting Chutney?
I don't want to die.
I
And
don't want Chutney to die either.
As this is all very well and good, but this is out of our capabilities.
Well, we can go get help.
I will
agree.
not go with you. You are my enemy.
And
How am I
Chutney,
your
could
enemy
you
if
get
I
the
am
left
you?
leg? Eris, could you get the right leg, and we could maybe work something out here?
Stop moving me!
Or...
Cease this instance! You have no power here, Pain. Chutney and I are stronger than you together.
Because if that didn't work, you seem to be chilling pretty well in the church if we just locked it and barred it up. I don't know if anyone's going to be coming in anytime soon.
Yeah, I mean, whoever left him here might come back, so...
Let me out.
Rob,
Yes.
I want to know how much Praecordium would know about how would be the best way to get in contact with a person named Gamelon.
Gamelon. Roll me a history check.
It's an 8. No, that's a 10.
The only contact you have to Gamelon that you could
Is
feasibly
my father.
connect is your father. Which means a trip back to the Rock of Ra.
Yes. But that would be my best bet of getting help, is I have an old friend. But the only way to access such information is I would have to speak with my father again.
Well, you want to talk to Papa again?
No. But if it means saving Chutney, then I will do what I must.
And this friend of yours, is it one of your friends that went on a trip?
Vacation.
Think of it
Okay.
as a friend as Icarus is a friend.
I hate that guy.
What?
No, it's not too bad.
Well, I love that guy.
Quite handsome.
Okay, an acquaintance. Well,
More of an old mentor.
I think
I know
you-
this name.
Icarus is more than just an acquaintance. Gideon.
What did you say? You know Icarus?
The name. I remember it. Yes, it makes me mad.
Well, that's another option too.
No.
How
We
about
should
maybe
just
not
piss him
go to him?
off, though.
How about maybe not go to him? Because
Yeah.
I don't know if he's found out about. Yeah.
Why are you twitching at his name? Eris.
Oh. Well, you know, I'm controlling the legs with Chutney. He's controlling the rest. He's really mad.
Maybe we can put them and take them with us to the rock.
I say we take all 3 of these bad boys back to the ship, and we beeline it to my father.
I will not go!
I don't think you have much choice in the matter, my friend.
Gideon,
Sounds like
do you have
2 against
manacles?
1.
Gideon, do you have your... don't you have something to restrain like you did with the other bounties?
Yeah, we got some chains, and if need be, I can invent something that'll definitely keep him a little more in check. So, Eris, Chutney. Eris and Chutney. Think you can hold on a little while?
I hope so.
You are too.
Captain.
Be.
We will do this. But I don't know for how much longer. As much as he is headstrong, he is right. He is much stronger than me. And far stronger than Chutney.
I will keep my eyes fixated on y'all in case things get out of hand.
I will not rest!
Alright. Before we head out, can I do a check on the statue itself?
I
I'll have
thought
to check with
we tried to do it last session, but we couldn't.
Yeah, you guys rolled a religion check last session. You didn't.
Oh, that was
go
for the
with them.
temple. Oh, yeah, that was for the temple itself, I guess. I was thinking more so like the
No,
figure.
the statue, if you don't know what the temple is, you won't know what the statue is. They go
Okay.
hand in hand.
This is in the
Oh.
the Unhuman Ward, right?
Yes.
When we get outside, do we see any people walking the streets?
So you're gonna go out, maybe like leave them behind you as you go out to check the streets. Leave the Bionoid inside for a second.
I'll leave the.
You don't.
But I don't know what this thing is either, so I don't know that danger of it. But I'm just gonna peer out to see if like the coast is clear first of all, and to see what kind of traffic is happening.
Yeah. So you look outside, and this is one of the like less high traffic areas in the Unhuman Ward. You're on a like a lane rather than on a main avenue or street. So there is a bit of a almost like semi cul-de-sac that comes off of one of the main streets, and this big church, which almost seems entirely out of place with the like shanty tenements either side of it, is fairly isolated. You do see a couple of residents of the Unhuman Ward out on not on the street, but like in front of their houses, either like on almost like porchways or led up against like the alleyways of their homes, having conversations with each other. They're all very like much hooded, wearing dark clothing. It seems as though people like to keep themselves to themselves. Though from their stature, it's pretty obvious that the people who are around, which there are only a few, but you imagine that there might be people up in the buildings who potentially could be looking out and seeing people moving around, are of like peculiar builds. So you have some shorter humanoids and some really large humanoids. Particularly, you would like some of them are not concealing themselves so well, so you would recognize a few goblins, hobgoblins, bugbears, and orcs, all in the vicinity.
If a goblin comes like walking past, I'll say, "Hey, friend,
What?
I got a gold coin for some information."
Okay.
Right? Come over here a little bit.
You come over here.
No, you come over here. Listen, man, I'm the one with the gold coin, remember?
Roll a persuasion check. He knows better than to approach blue men with coins in alleyways.
Fool me once.
Yeah, you guys might fall for that old trick, but they invented that trick. Okay. What was the roll? 19. Okay. So he sort of like shuffles on over to you. All right, what do you want to know?
All right, if
You need traveler's dust.
no, thank you.
I got the good stuff.
No, I'm all set. Just the information would be fine. What would be the best way to get from here to a few blocks down without being seen? Do you know of any routes?
Yeah.
Right, would you be able to lead us down one?
Buy some dust.
No, I don't. I can just buy the service, you know?
All right. 2 gold.
You have a deal on that front. I'll take out 2 gold. I'm going to hold on to the second half of this. I'm going to place 1 gold in his hand. Secondly...
He bites it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, puts it in his pocket.
And there's going to be more for this if you keep this whole rapport that we have going. Once you get us to where we need to go,
I ain't
I've
got
got
no
plenty
sex
more.
stuff.
No, that's not what I was asking for.
Okay.
Do you know what this building is?
That building? The one you just came out of?
The one that I'm currently standing in the door, halfway like
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo, as I call it.
You don't know where. Yeah, I didn't think you knew where you were. Don't see many blue guys around here.
Yes, agreed, and that is why I want to get out that way as soon as possible.
It's a temple.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But whom?
gonna cost you gold.
Oh, a businessman. Well, you see, I'm not here to negotiate.
Roll
2 silver
intimidation.
pieces. Intimidation.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It's a 10.
All right, fine. I don't want to know what made you blue.
It wasn't a fun process.
I don't know all the details, but I know who built it. This place was built by a scrow.
What the hell's a scrow? Can I do a roll on what a scrow is?
Yeah, you can do a history check.
Alright. That's a 14.
Okay. It's not like secretive knowledge or anything. A scrow is a divergent race of orc.
Okay.
They are fully defined as a fully fledged
Mhm.
race, but they were once orcs, right? They're kind of like these pig-nosed.
Kind of like how dwarves were turned into Drogar and stuff
Right.
like that, right?
No, because they're Duergar are a type of, they're a subrace of
Okay.
dwarf, whereas Skrull are like almost like entirely separate from orcs. But they share the same origins. Like goblinoids are all in a group, right? But goblins and hobgoblins aren't the same race.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
So it's like orcs.
Yes, but like the main like difference between orcs and Skrull is that Skrull exhibit typically, whether it be culturally or by some like divine influence, a penchant or like a desire to almost like militarize themselves, to fall in line, as opposed to the orcs who are typically more chaotic in nature and more devoted to.
They're kind of like hobgoblin-esque orcs.
That's a good way of describing it. A lot of like Spelljammer like redactees like to just insert hobgoblins in for Skrull, but like they're too interesting for me to brushed to a side. And you know that Gnarlclaw is a scroll. So.
Oh, I thought he was a gift.
No, he's a scroll. He's a scroll.
He had Gith pirates
Oh.
that worked for him.
Yeah. Hence the name Gnarlclaw. Gnarlclaw is a much more scrowy name than a Gith name.
I see. And do you know what this temple is dedicated to? Could I do like a religion check on Scro gods, or?
No, because you already did one, essentially.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, so he looks at you, he's like, it's like their first general or something. I don't know. Don't know his name.
Alright.
He's like the one who made their whole deal.
You have been a valued asset, my friend. Now, you will lead both me and my friends to where we need to go, which is a few streets over. There's a little parking lot, okay?
You got friends in there?
I do, yes.
They want dust?
No.
He's a tweaker.
Why not?
Because they don't need any.
You're not narcs, are you?
No. I'm cool like you, see?
He's like sniffing around. Don't smell bacon. Okay.
Why would you smell bacon? Oh, pig. Pig, I get it. See? Yo. Hip. Cool.
Yo. Alright. Come on.
The name's Dillon, by the way.
Yeah. Cool.
You might
That's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool villain name.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So some people, they don't appreciate the flair, but right. So are you ready?
Oh yeah.
All right.
While this whole conversation was going on, I want to talk to our new friend, the angry version of him, and say, "You like kittens? You like puppies?
No.
What do you like?"
Nothing.
You like apples?
Massages and acupuncture can help with all of his pain.
In that case, I take out a card from my playing card set. I want to use some magical tinkering, and I want to emit a sound. Can I emit noise canceling so he hears nothing?
You want to just like white noise him?
Yeah. I gave him the option.
Just
Just
make
have-
earplugs. Just make earplugs.
Yeah, you like get like two little pebbles from the ground, and you like boop, tink tink tink, and then you put them in his ears. I hate this.
Should just make kittens meowing in his ears.
Yeah. I said puppies. I said kittens. Wow.
So yeah, you use your magical tinkering to make an incredibly annoying high-pitched sound emit locally from a set of pebbles that we're going to consider one object, because I know raw this shouldn't work. And then you plug them into his. He doesn't have like pronounced ears. It's kind of like holes in the side of his head. And you stuff them in.
Microphones.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I said a playing card. I was just going to like put it in like one of its little crevices.
Yeah.
So he couldn't reach it. But pebbles work too. I like it.
Yeah. Whatever it is. Because he has the control of the arms currently, so he's gonna grab whatever you put on him. But like maybe Eris can try and stop him from picking at his ears, or you can jam him in so far that he can't get
wow.
at them. Yeah, but so like whilst that is like only making Pain more angry, Eris looks. He says, "We get most of the sensory perception from our antenna."
What am I supposed to do about that? Wrap it up? Wrap the antenna?
I don't know.
I mean,
I take off my scarf and it over to you.
we can't hear Kristen.
Yeah, you have to
Oh,
sit closer, babe,
I'm trying.
and speak up.
As soon as Yue hears that the antennas are more of the sensory part of temporary Chutney, hopefully, She takes off her scarf and says, "Here you go. Maybe you can do something about that."
Tie up my antennas.
Hmm.
You'll regret it.
We could just cut him off.
Please, Mr. Talk, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about cutting it off altogether.
What the hell?
They're very sensitive.
Oh, all right.
You know,
I won't
like-
do that then.
Like other parts of you.
Oh,
Like other parts, Mr. Talk.
hmm.
Yes.
Yes, well then.
Well, I can try to do some
I like
white
head
noise with
whistles.
that scarf and like
Just
weave it
tie
around the
like a
antennas.
babushka.
Okay,
Yes.
so you just
Well-
wrap them up.
Just like a babushka.
Actually, I like that better. Have him like laying down and like wrap it around.
Yeah.
This is like the worst Scooby-Doo costume ever. Like with a...
Look.
like zoinks.
Yeah, so are you guys making any effort to like disguise this creature before you walk it out
Well,
of
we
here?
did,
I know that
just-
you're trying to. Yeah, I mean you've covered his head, but he has a whole, insectoid humanoid body to go with it.
To go with that, Yui takes off her.
Obviously, you're trusting this random, like
Of course.
drug
What-
peddling goblin to.
What else are we
Throw you
supposed
out.
to do,
Torque
Rob?
doesn't really have any other clothing other than his apron and shorts and his arm wrapping, so he can't take any of that off.
Yui
I like
goes
to roll
over
the
another
dice.
coat.
How tall is he again?
Currently in this form, you saw like earlier. I was trying to note this was like the top half was like trying to enlarge, but the legs wouldn't because they're stopping the legs from getting bigger. So he would like become top heavy and fall over, and so he's like realized that he can't, make himself big to fight because
So he's swole,
he can't
is what you're
stand up.
saying.
Yeah, so he's like he looks like a dude who goes to the gym and only
Skips
does upper
legs
body.
day. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Skips legs day, but he's shrunk back down now. So he's like a slender, svelte, like semi-muscular, 5'9" to 10. Like he's not incredibly tall, but like average height.
I have a set of nice clothes I could let him borrow. Throw on a little coat over him.
I will not wear a coat.
Think you look
I
good.
hate clothes.
I can see that.
Not here. I'll see anything.
I think this coat will look just dandy on you.
Okay, so you're gonna throw a cloak over him. He has a scarf whipped over his head.
Yeah.
Okay. Is this your long duster? Because you're a big guy, right? So your
Yeah.
duster would probably come almost all the way down to his or
It's
there.
Like dragon.
Yeah,
dragon
exactly. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, you put the cloak around them, and you start following the trustworthy goblin, who kind of like looks around, makes sure no one's looking. Go over to the corner, quick, hide around the corner.
Everybody follow whatever this goblin tells us to do. He likes my villain name.
Yeah.
Ah.
Mhm. As any of you go past him, he's just like, want any dust? Want any dust?
Don't
Want
buy
any dust?
anything from him.
Good stuff.
Can
Like
I
your eyes
spice the
super
food
red.
with it?
no,
Yeah.
no.
Can I
Nothing.
mix with it?
Nothing better than traveler's brownies.
You don't
well,
wanna take
let's
his
get
word
to the
for it.
ship, and then maybe he will talk then.
Good. All right. You guys got a ship?
It's a loner ship.
Whoa. Big leagues. Can I come on your ship?
No.
Well, think about it.
Get us there
Yes.
first, then we'll talk about it.
Okay. So he'll come running after you once you've all gone around the corner, and then he'll grab a hold of a like a manhole cover and start trying to lift it up. Oh! And you see like a vessel pops in his eye, and his whole eye goes red, and he drops it. It's too heavy. I have to find another plan.
I
I
thought
can
you were
get it.
professional.
Yeah, I just don't have a crowbar right now.
Talk can get it. Just let me get it.
Oh, no, you're
do
not
have a
as
crowbar
strong
if
as
need
me.
be.
There's no way you can do it.
Torque will just like take his giant hands and stick it in there and just like pry this thing up.
The goblin's still standing on it, and he picks it up.
Do you want me to do some kind of roll here, or are we?
No, you don't even need to. You're strong enough to lift
Oh,
it.
I was just saying.
I need. I loosened it up for you. All right, go down there.
I go down.
Okay, so you start climbing down, and your hands are getting grimy from the like greasy, pollution layered and caked handholds that.
This is
have been
perfect.
cut into
This
the
is
wall.
exactly what I ordered.
And now you're standing in a,
Sewers.
semicircular or hemispherical sewer column, just like.
All right, everybody get down here. This is awesome. This is totally like an incognito trip through the underground.
Pray.
As any of you like look down into the hole, you are hit with a wall of putrid stench. It burns the nostrils and makes your eyes water.
Pray. There. I remember a story, that sometimes gators or crocodiles live in the sewers in some cities.
Oh, don't worry about that. We just have lizards down there.
Yeah, that's a common myth.
And then something about a man with a half a mask on his face. But that, don't know.
I'm gonna take a piece of cloth that I have and kind of like fashion a little mask over myself, and then do some magical tinkering, and smell roses.
Beautiful.
I don't tell anyone about this. I'm just like,
It
yeah. there we
smells
go.
like adventure down here.
It smells like when Chutney gets done with the restroom.
I don't even know how I poop anymore.
We'll get you out of there somehow, Chutney. I promise.
don't poop. Let me out.
Well,
Couple of orcs actually look over at this point, spotting you all
Get down
going
here.
down into the sewers.
Sorry.
But they just shrug and go back to their conversation.
all right.
Like
Let's
normal
go.
normal
Can I
activities
just
for this
push
part
him
of town.
into the? Can I just push him down into the thing?
Yeah, you want to push the Bionoid down into the hole.
Yes.
Okay, so you push the Bionoid and you hear ooh ah oh as they like bump back and forth on the shaft as they go down.
And now
All
they're
three
very
voices.
annoyed.
Yeah, I mean this is going to be a nightmare for me to roleplay. So.
Ryan's mad.
She just punned
so-
again.
Well, she did.
He pun.
He's
I learned to
ignore
just
it.
tune it out. Yeah, it's like when a young child swears, you don't laugh.
I do.
Even though it's really funny. Ow! I just got pinched. Okay. So
As he
yeah,
falls
Eris
down the sewer,
bumps
I
down.
will kind of like say to avert attention, I'll say, Grandma, we told you that your contact lens was down the sewer. Now we gotta go down there and find it.
What an amazing ruse.
Well, what's
Foolproof.
what's a contact lens?
I'll tell you when you're down the sewer, Grandma. And I'll go down next.
Those guys are really weird, even for the Unhuman Ward. Should we say something? No. No.
I want no pigs.
Yeah, we don't snitch. Okay. So, what does Yue do in this situation? Is she, a lady of some level of class probably doesn't
Walk to
enjoy
the ship.
climbing into a sewer.
Up until this point, Yue has been fully ignoring the fact that she has to go down, and she's been like staring at the sky, just hoping that she doesn't, while slowly taking her outside jacket off. And the sleeve is large enough, so she puts her head through the whole sleeve, so it starts to come up to here, and she just wraps the whole thing around her face multiple times. And she starts slowly
Just little eyes
descending
above.
very upsetly
Ew.
into this. And you just see her jacket just around her face. And all you see is eyes. whatever is up
It's
here.
like a makeshift balaclava. Okay. Once you guys get down into the sewer, it is completely pitch black, which is obviously an issue for UA. And I believe Talk. So, how are you going to deal with the lighting situation?
And me, I don't have dark vision.
Oh yeah, you don't have that
None of
either.
us do.
What?
I light
None
a
of us do.
torch.
Gideon can see in the dark.
How do you see in the dark?
He's got.
Goggles.
He always does.
I don't got the time for that. Now we gotta find.
He's got goggles. Ignore this outstanding
Now's not the
question that
time.
no one has asked. Yeah, exactly.
I can make
UA
a.
just-
You have to leave those goggles on the entire time we're in the sewer, Justin. You can't take
Yeah,
them
you
off
have to stay
until-
that way.
until we leave.
Dillon in the chat just said vampires have dark vision though.
You know what? Actually, I will take on dark vision now, just for that
You're
compliment.
gonna okay. All right. Christina's a vampire. I now take control of her PC because that's how it works in 5th edition. I am now UA.
No, she's going to cast light on
Okay.
her paintbrush. She can't see anything, so she's fumbling around. She grabs it out, she casts light on it, and she just points it in.
So UA is currently emitting light for Praecordium and Talk to follow. Gideon puts down his artificer goggles.
That's the case. I don't need these.
Oh, you can take.
They're also
no,
super
put them-
hot. Whenever I put them on, I'm just like, oh my gosh. They're like, I don't know why, but they just like absorb so much heat.
Why did you cast light? Now he gets to take his goggles.
She
Good call,
starts
you would.
singing the song from the half-masked man faces.
Oh god, don't you stop.
Oh, going down
okay.
the
I can, but they're very
Slowly,
mad.
Christy.
softly. I love that. I used to do that.
Oh, were we just singing Phantom of the Opera?
Yeah,
oh,
that's why
up.
did you not hear my
yes.
reference earlier?
yeah.
Sorry, I was reading the chat. What?
Yeah, we were singing because he. Don't worry.
You don't remember?
Oh,
No.
I mentioned there's
Oh,
that
no,
man
I
down
don't-
in the sewers with a half a mask on his face. And...
Yeah, the little white mask where
oh, I didn't even
He's-
hear that.
Yeah, that was the
Oh.
joke. Okay. God, this is our musical theater actor, and he didn't even catch the Phantom of
I
the
didn't.
Opera
I didn't
reference.
hear it. Sorry, my bad.
My bad, guy.
Sorry, guys.
Okay, so you guys start following the goblin who's just like skulking off. He's got his hands in his pockets, still like hunched over with his cowl over his head. Come on. Where do you guys even want to go?
I told you, like 2 blocks that way, there's a parking lot.
Which parking lot?
I don't know. I thought you knew.
You know how to get to the sewers near the vaulted gardens?
You guys really are big time. Yeah, I can take you there. I know a way for the access elevator.
Right, I thought we flew over here.
We.
we flew.
Oh,
did
that's
we,
in
let-
the different ward.
did
That
we
is in the
leave
different-
the dragonfly, the Artemis at the gardens and then took the public transport here, or?
Yes.
Pretty sure
Mhm.
you did.
Took
Okay.
a boat or something.
It's a long walk through the sewers to the garden ward. It's gonna take you hours with this goblin. That's gonna be a lot of gold, bozo.
Well, who's Bozo?
Listen,
Bozo.
honestly, this is on James, not Praecordium, because James thought we were parked like 2 blocks that way. Like, so this is a big rip.
James
we
gonna
took the
pay
metro.
for all this.
We took the metro over here, and that's where
Lightning
we are.
rail.
Yeah.
Yeah. hmm
I thought we took the canal.
No, do you not remember I did a whole
No,
like
you
bing
tried.
bong?
We did the canals. He's
Did you do the
James
canals?
did, Yeah.
God, I'm terrible. I don't even remember. It was one or the other. We got here on public transport. We're here now. We're walking through the sewers. So you can either take the sewers to the canal station and then, traverse through public with this psychopath that you've wrapped up in a duster and a head sling. Or you can
Foolproof.
try and sneak your way all the way through the sewers to the vaulted gardens. And apparently this goblin knows a way through the access.
So,
Maybe 2 people should go and get the ship and leave us here.
What, in hiding?
but that would be splitting the party.
No, UA is very willing to do this. Anything to be out of the sewer.
You gonna go for the sewers?
I don't think it's safe for, and poor UA's dress will get nasty if we keep trudging through this muck.
Captain Gideon and I can go back and get the ship then.
Well, probably stay here with our buddy, our insectoid buddy, because he's. I don't know if we can trust him quite yet. No offense to.
I hate sewers!
So perhaps Praecordium and UA can go. Torque and I.
No, this whole sewer thing's my idea, so I'm gonna stick with it.
We're dedicated. We're going.
Well, I'm
Committed.
still bleeding, but
If you're bleeding, you shouldn't be in the sewers either.
Unhuman Ward ain't a safe place for small groups of outsiders. And neither are the sewers.
I will look over to Torque.
I
and
thought I
say,
asked for a secret and safe route out of here, my friend.
What did you say?
That's what we bargained.
Smells nice as well.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know where you needed to go.
Do we need to renegotiate then?
No, just gotta stick together. Then you'll be safe.
What's your
Yes.
name, by the way?
My name?
Jiggy.
You can call me Gliz.
Liz.
Liz.
Yeah.
Right. Listen, this is what I'm thinking. I know you really don't want to be in the sewers, UA, but I think we need to all stick together, go with Gliz, and he can bring us where we need to go. And in return, he gets to ride around on our ship for a little bit as payment.
Yes.
Fine.
Piece of gold and just a ride on the ships and fun.
He won't eat much.
I'll be good. I'll be good. I
He'll
get
be
to
good.
eat.
Yeah, we'll feed you, right, Torque?
Yes.
Oh, hell yeah.
Axe beak steak.
Axe
had
beak
that.
steak?
Let's
Yeah,
talk
Torque.
steak.
Torque
What's
will
an axe
smack
beak?
Prey on his
Yeah.
shoulder,
He can have
like
mine.
backhand him right on his shoulder. Would you stop giving away the steak?
He can have mine.
Axe beak.
That's
I think you hate everything.
Yes!
But I understand that this is not a fun experience, but it is, I believe, the safest option. If we bring this freakazoid who hates everything through the streets of the city, we're going to be confronted by some authorities.
Well, Torque.
If we go with Liz here,
Parts of my body are bleeding profusely. So I'm a little
Uh,
concerned.
well, why don't we sit around in this nice, lovely sewer for an hour or so, and you scrape yourself together?
Scrape yourself together, James.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
know,
you could do a bump of the dust and then you'll feel great.
Don't do a bump of the dust.
Bump the dust.
Don't.
Just one go.
Don't do drugs.
Actually, first one's free.
Oh. I don't think that would. I mean, I don't know that Torque's ever come in contact with no.
It's very addictive. It's bad for you, and
Don't do it, buddy.
Oh, Gideon, I shouldn't do it.
Mm-mm.
Is this the stuff that you had problems with in your younger days?
I had friends that had problems with it.
Yeah, your friend,
Yeah.
and he'll wink at you.
Right, my friend. Right.
Gideon's friends, Praecordium's friends. Now we've met Torque's
We have
friends.
not, but
We're
that's-
just yet to meet. One of them's definitely not your friend.
UA's friends just want to come take her off the ship.
Yeah, that's
Liz
true.
is
You guys
my
have
new
bad
friend,
friends.
yo.
Yeah, we're best
Friends.
buds.
Friendship over with Chutney. New friendship with Gliz.
Wow.
Gliz is my new best friend. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to
Well,
get like
thank
a commission of like Gliz and Praecordium back to back throwing up gang signs.
Alright.
Like a D for you and a G for him. D and G.
I know that this sucks, but I do think it's the best option. Other option is you guys split up and go back to the ship, but you could get like mugged on your way there.
Alright, well, Torque says then I need to bandage up my wounds.
I think
That's
we can
fine.
take a quick little breather, about an hour or so. I'm breathing fine. Like, it smells like roses up in here, so I can chill.
Up
Yeah,
in
but your
here,
boots are
up
covered
here.
in shit.
I can't smell them. That's fine. I'll clean
Yeah,
them.
you can always clean them later. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Sorry, I forgot to pop my thing out. I just need a... Torque I need to rest. Torque is bleeding. Do you not see? My pinky is broken. This is... And he's
Yes,
actually
we've
pointing-
already-
He's pointing at his thumb, though, instead of his pinky.
I got medicine.
No,
Don't
you
take
don't
medicine.
want his medicine.
Ah,
You know
I
what
want his
first
medicine.
aid is? You know what first aid is, Torque? His is last aid. No.
yeah, it because it works. You won't need any
Save
more
the best for last, right?
until
It's
you
the
need some more
last.
later.
It's the last one you'll ever take.
I don't think we want Torque hooked on this stuff.
No.
No, we're gonna.
He's trying his best. All right, so,
So
you guys
nice
taking
little
a short
short
rest? Yeah, you guys can take a short rest
All right.
in the sewer.
In the sewer.
It could be worse. I don't know how, but
Sure.
it could be.
It could be. You guys could have died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Liz could have died.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
I don't know what I'd do then, man.
These suck.
What are the rolls?
For my, we're taking a rest. We're taking a short rest. I'm rolling my hit die.
Yeah, what have you rolled?
4, a 10, and a 10.
It's okay.
Yeah.
But you got big D12 hit die, so
Yeah, but I only got 24 back. I was at 6. But it's better than nothing.
it's better than nothing. Did anyone else need to roll any hit die? I see Talk's done it, but I don't know if anyone else did. I don't know if anyone else replenishes resources on a short rest either, but you get those back if you want
I
them back.
think Torque just got slapped the whole fight.
Yeah.
Straight.
Must kill
Well, it's
Torque.
just- it's
Must
just-
kill Torque.
Need an
I
extra
hate
hand there, buddy?
impressions.
What?
Need an extra hand there, buddy? In case you didn't get enough of your,
Nah, I'll be alright. As long as we just don't run into any gators.
Man, that's
Oh,
no
you don't
promises
have
down
gators,
here.
you have lizards.
How big are the lizards?
Biggest blue man,
That's big lizard.
Dillon. That's what I call him now because he's my friend.
Wait, we're friends? Wow.
Yeah.
I thought we were friends, Prey.
Color me charmed. Well, I'm also. You can also be friends with Gliz, and my name isn't Prey, it's Dillon. Remember?
Yeah. It's Dillon.
That's right. I'm Bob, and you're Dillon.
Yes. Bob and Dillon. That's right.
And I'm Chutney.
It'll be alright, Chutney. And he'll, pat him on the back.
You're my friend, Chutney.
Don't touch me.
You may remember. And pats him on the leg.
I say
Okay.
we call you Irpani. Irpani. Yeah.
What?
Eras
Amalgamation of all the names.
Right.
Chutney. Irpani.
Ready to go?
Or Chuperos.
Oh,
Yeah, we're ready.
Arpany.
And also, Gliz, this is friend to friend. Could you stop with the hard sell on
I gotta make a living, man.
Yeah, but you're making a living right now. You're gonna get a whole nother gold piece, and you're gonna get to ride on a rocket ship.
That's not enough to buy gold-plated knuckle bones.
What you doing with gold-plated knuckle bones?
Play knuckle bones.
I feel like
Why'd I gotta-
those would just get stolen
Fair.
immediately. Yeah. I think that's a bad investment.
Nobody's gonna snatch my golden knuckle bones. Stab them in their face.
I think that, Gliz, I think that they would win.
You couldn't
No.
even pull the manhole up.
As your friend, I'm telling it to you straight up. You're not the toughest guy out there, my friend.
Yes, I am. I'm the baddest bro in all of Cracktooth Lane.
You wanted to say something completely
I did.
different.
I did. You know what I wanted to say. But that, only you ever say that word on the stream, James. So
Forget about this Cracktooth stuff.
Now
Now
someone
you'll
with a ninja sword.
Yeah. Forget about all this Cracktooth stuff, whoever that is. Just focus on us right now.
All right. Okay. Follow me. I'll take you through.
Right.
Okay, and he's gonna walk off down the sewer hole. Off he goes, zigzagging you through all manner of different sewer tunnels. As he goes, he seems to be keeping his head up and is listening intently up and down the corridors. And at one point, he pricks up like a meerkat on alert, looks down the tunnel, and immediately dives into a side tunnel.
Follow him.
Okay, if you're going after him, roll me dexterity saving throws.
We're diving
I'll
into
call
a
out to him
hole?
first.
You might want to do the dex save.
I'm still blessed. If you want to unbless me.
That's a 23 for Torque.
Dex save,
That's
okay.
a 7 for you, eh?
Oops.
Rob.
thing.
Yeah, I'll undo the
Okay.
the blesses on your characters.
I got a 10.
Okay, so Praecordium got a 10. UA, what did you roll?
7.
A 7 for UA. Gideon,
16.
16. Talk.
23.
You have advantage
Oh, well, I'm a Dex monkey. It doesn't matter.
because you can turn around and see what's coming.
We'll just-
As you all turn to see what's coming, you hear a colossal crashing of water from behind you, and then
No.
a wall of sewage barrels down towards you, and anyone who rolled below a 12 on their dexterity save gets caught in the water.
Is it clean?
No!
No!
It is poop
Sewage
water.
water.
It is sewage. Raw sewage.
I'm giving you a chance to say yes.
Okay, and you are thrown with the water 30 feet down the corridor before you hit a sewer grate, right? You hit the grate and the water keeps going through and presses up against you.
It doesn't feel too.
Dealing 3d6
Oh my god!
bludgeoning damage. And I need you to roll Constitution saving throws. Because some of that water is going in places that it really shouldn't be going.
Oh, that's
Not
just so
places.
disturbing.
Oh no.
Ears, nose, eyes, it's everywhere.
23 on my con
I
save.
just threw up.
Okay, that's a
Orifices.
pass. Stina, give me that save. So 23 and a 13. Okay, just about 2 successes.
Oh, just about.
Okay, so you guys are now dripping wet, and there are unspeakable things slathered onto your outfits and bodies.
This was my idea.
You okay?
Gliz!
Yeah.
Why didn't you warn us?
How do you know?
Do we look like the type of people who have been on goblin sewer adventures before?
Whoa. Why'd you have to say goblin sewer?
No, like
Their
like
word.
an adventure with a goblin in the sewers.
Oh, he did it.
Yue, being normally very calm and mellow, loses her shit.
God.
You see her stomping her feet angrily and trying to shake out anything that has been caught in the sleeve. And she goes up and she takes
There's
her
a
paintbrush and
wretched
you see
splat
little
as something falls out of the
paintbrush
sleeve.
of light just like pointing while she's screaming in Chinese. 你怎么像这样子把我们带到这个地方去了？你在干什么？ And like she wants to, like, she's never hit anybody, but she wants to, but she doesn't. But it's just a little piece of light going around the goblin as an attempt of trying to be angry, but she can't. And she just storms off near to her, and she's like, I can't deal with this.
Gliz is gonna like stand there with his arms open and look towards Gideon, like, what's her problem?
I mean, I can't blame her. It kind of stinks down here. I can smell it through the mask. It's putrid.
You guys wanted a way out. I'm doing my
Alright,
best.
next time there's a tsunami, could you warn us or like?
Come on.
It's a good one.
Come on.
I mean, I told you.
What'd you say? I didn't hear no type of warning.
You
I
didn't
saw
see
you jump.
anything. You just jumped into that tunnel, and that was
Like
it.
you would have heard me if you weren't in the sewer army.
I wasn't in it.
Why you gotta knock me out like that?
Because they are my friend, and Prey is my friend, and Yue is my friend.
Dillon,
I'm
Why do you keep
sorry.
calling him prey?
Because he's very religious.
Yes, I prayed to Dillon. Just
Ain't
like
no God
a lot
saved
of folks
him.
did. Like Tom Petty and a few others. They prayed to Dillon.
Oh my god. Whatever, man. Look, my bad. If I hear another one coming, I'll say bananas.
Torque looks at him with such anger. And he, Gideon, I'm going to pick him up. And
Let's have a different word, eh? How about how about porcupine?
Whatever you want. You gonna go pick up your weird grandma? And he points over at the sewer grate where the Bionoid is just like tied and like on the ground, like flapping around. Like the top half is incredibly irate.
Torque will just
I
walk over,
hate sewer bananas.
grab him, pick him up, stand him up by the collar.
It's like swing it around.
All
That
right.
was
So yeah.
incredibly disgusting. Now I smell of poop, sir.
Showers for everyone as soon as we get back to the ship, and that's an order.
well, I think we still have quite the journey ahead of us.
You want to maybe help your friends out, Gideon? I don't know if you have prestidigitation on your spell list.
I have two cantrips.
Do you have prestidigitation?
No.
No. Okay. Does UA have prestidigitation? No, I think you don't.
It didn't take that out. No.
Nope. You guys are just gonna have to deal with stinking like poo for a few hours.
I mean, I have one more magical tinkering. Who smells the worst and hates to smell the worst?
Do it for UA.
Yes, I'll use my last magical tinkering. And do you have like a scarf or an additional scarf? Because my
Not one that isn't wet at this point.
all the scarves are now wet.
Crevices. Do you have a scarf?
I will. Yeah, I think I still have some of my
Torque,
clothes,
I'll take
my
your
fine
t-shirt
clothes.
at this point.
Torque will take the wrapping off of his left arm
I thought you were gonna say his loincloth.
No.
Oh, God.
No. He'll take the wrapping off of his left arm and expose his wounds,
Children.
and scars, and provide it. Yue, you can use this as a scarf if you want.
Thank you.
You can't have my loincloth.
You can't have my... Can that be the name of the episode? You can't have my loincloth.
I actually would love to make it that, but the issue we have with all of our like YouTube videos is their titles are way too long. So I don't think that one's going to be short enough. Or maybe we'll just make it my loincloth. Oh my god. Okay.
My loins.
Mm-hmm.
I will apply magical tinkering and ask her, what's your favorite smell? You like cookies?
Persimmons.
What the hell are those?
Gardenia.
I'm gonna make it with cookies. How about cookies? You like them?
Cookies.
Cookies.
You're
Mama's cookies.
Fortune cookies.
You could make them smell like Mama's cookies.
Mama's cookies.
Everyone loves Mama's cookies. Pa 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 pa. I do my wrapping and I give it back to her.
Thank God. Kyle.
Well,
And onward.
Alright, adventure calls us. I smell even more like adventure.
this is not what adventure smells like. Pray, Dillon.
Right, Dillon.
Listen, we've been on like 2 adventures. This is our 3rd one. Most of them have smelled pretty bad. So.
This one is by far
It's
the
true,
worst.
those Nyogi didn't smell too hot.
Exactly.
No.
No.
Okay.
Just put some vodka sauce on the gnocchi. It should taste fine. It's just potatoes, guys.
Oh my god, gross.
I'm
All right.
shutting your mic off.
Yeah, well now I can't talk.
Right. Good bit.
Good bit. Okay.
It's great money.
I did funny mouth movements.
I got mail.
Thank you, comedy
I got
genius.
mail. Yay.
That's it. I'll be taking my place on Better Than Heroes now as a professional comedian. Alright, so crew continues to follow man like Gliz, the baddest goblin in town, who doesn't warn people when giant torrents of sewer water is oncoming and just looks out for himself. Who would have guessed? You guys walk for several hours without stopping. If you guys recall, you guys headed out in the morning, and so you have essentially the whole day, bar a few hours to get back before you'd ever even have to consider taking a rest in the sewers. Oh no. Okay. At this point, you watch Gliz take a step forward, and then he stops in his tracks, and he turns around and says, "Porcupine."
I cast guidance on myself.
I dive for the
And I dive
nearest.
as well, yeah.
Okay, so you both dive. He doesn't.
It's mother.
You wanted to say it.
I wanted to. I wasn't going to, but I wanted to.
You caught yourself. Very well done. Okay. And so you guys dive to the side, probably end up with some unfortunate goo. We'll call it a remnant of a fatberg that has slid its way through the side tunnel here. It dove straight into one of those greasy balls of horrid gunk. And he turns to you and he like puts his finger to his lips. And then moments later you hear like voices coming down the tunnel. No, I was gonna stay down there. No, I'm gonna put a krill, and then I'm gonna get the shrimp, and I'm gonna flush it down the trail, and maybe some gnome for tonight. And he's gonna try and stealth and like back away before the creatures talking spot him.
I'm gonna do the same.
I'll
I'm gonna
follow.
follow. Yep.
So what have we got on stealth checks?
Torque with a 12.
Good.
Ooh, hold up. I cast guidance as well. And I ooh.
And ooh.
That is a 22 for Gideon.
Oh, a 4 for UA. So 22 for Gideon, a 4 for UA, a 12 for Torque, 18 for Gliz, and a 6 for Praecordium. And I imagine someone's dragging poor
Oh, yeah.
I'm
I'm always keeping
into the
Chutnoid moving along.
Chutney. Okay. Okay, so you pull him in, but unfortunately, because of Mr. Rage, there's no stealthing. And as you hear what sounds like the swishing of water in the central sewer pipe, a pair of you put your light out as well, right? You like tuck it away so that it's dark. They pop out above the trough, and you see these beady, like soulless yellow pools of eyes with black slits in the middle, staring towards you, reflecting any small amount of light back at you. There looks to be like a couple of these pairs of eyes, and matching all of them are scaled foreheads and elongated, serrated-toothed mouths. So the elongated foreheads and the mouth, the snout, are covered in dark green scales. And at that moment, the water like ripples as they jump out of the trough and stand on the side walkway and looking at all of you, trying to hide in the corner. Now who go there? Before you stand some crocodilian-esque lizard folk.
Gideon, I told you they were crocodiles. Torque could speak.
I will just look at him like, I'm stealthy.
They're looking right at us.
Who goes there? And I try to fake an echo back.
Now you look like it won't be real tasty.
Skin and
As
bone
a
is
chef,
not tasty.
I would tell you that all of these folks are horrible tasting.
Meat.
No,
Have you ever seen-
man?
In nature, most of the time, brightly colored things are poisonous. So would a blue person be appetizing to you?
Roll a deception check with advantage.
That's a 17.
Oh, I don't know. There. Don't eat the blue one there. No taste bad. Taste bad, no spice.
I might look chocolate, but I bet I taste disgusting.
Well, then you go on there to give it to us. Skillet.
Is Gliz still here?
Liz is hiding,
Okay.
like, well behind you all. He is not bringing himself forward.
How many of them are there?
So you saw 3 eyes and 3, like, hulking crocodilian lizard folk leapt out of the sewer pipe.
Wait, 3
but
eyes? Or 3 sets of eyes?
3 sets of eyes.
Okay, I'm
and
like,
then
does one have like a... Okay.
sewer, yeah, they got like the
eye.
multi eyes, like 1,000 eyes. Eepa. If you poke one more eye, that's a felony. So yeah, there's three lizard folk standing in front of you, but now you're standing up and not like huddling down and crouching back. You actually see there are 8 more swimming around in the sewer water behind them. There's a whole posse of them. I don't know what you call a group of lizards, but there you go.
What if I knew a location in which there were plenty of meats?
Oh yeah, no, that'll be good there.
Would we be able to trade that for safe passage through your waters?
Oh yeah, anything for meats.
Right. About how long have we been traveling?
Are you asking me or are you asking yourself?
Myself, I don't know. How long have we been traveling?
You think a few hours. You can't pinpoint it exactly. It's dark down here.
About a few hours back that way. You'll be able to see our tracks. You can follow where we came from. There is about maybe 4 hours that way. There is a location in which a few gnomes sadly passed away. And we're in dire need of some services of someone to,
Like a buffet back there.
Buffet! A gnome buffet.
Knowing they do be tasting like chicken now, son.
Yes.
What's your name?
My name is Guya.
I hate you. I hate you so bad. I hate you so much.
This is like some plagiarism right here.
This is intellectual
Hardcore.
property theft right here. Mm-hmm.
So, what do you say? I tell you the exact location of this gnome buffet. And we walk free.
Meat right here. No, the blue man, but everyone else look tasty.
But then you'll never get the gnome buffet.
How many gnome there?
58 to begin with.
No, it wasn't 58. Don't try to fool these lizard folk. They are very intelligent as well as very insightful. We killed 15 gnomes.
15 gnome there. That's more than gotta come in the clan.
That's at least 7 normal-sized gnomes.
Whoa.
The one in the blue hat looked extra tasty.
He looks
Exactly.
so confused. Wait, how does 15 become 7? You
At
speaking
least.
in magical numbers there, boy. I don't know what you talking, but a 15 sound like a big number.
Exactly.
Here's some spices, and he'll pull out of his pack. These are good for gnome.
Oh, and he'll take the spices and just throw them into his maw and snap them down.
No, with the gnome.
You were supposed to. I got that from the bay back in the bra. That's bay,
Old Bay.
Old Bay seasoning.
Yes.
From the Old Bay. Don't steal my
Space Bay.
We're thinking of the same.
we one-two'd that, Ryan.
This stream is not brought to you by Old Bay Seasoning.
But if you would like to, we
Yeah.
can talk. I mean,
We will sell our souls to you, Old Bay.
It's to you.
Here, right.
Reasoning.
Oh, has James got Old Bay on the shelf?
Old prey.
So I got Old Bay.
There you go.
What kind of coincidence is that? Bay's Old Bay. Come on, we got your backs. You got ours.
They're gonna figure it out, James. We're just guerrilla marketers. Okay. Oh. So you guys are lying because you didn't kill 15
Yes.
gnomes.
Well, I wish I did, but yes.
roll me a deception check to fool these. these gators into going elsewhere.
Does Gideon have proficiency in deception? Because he kind of threw in his towel a little bit.
Yeah,
House rule
not
check.
deception, unfortunately.
I only allow people to use the help action on abilities that they are also proficient with.
Then no. Could
You're not
Gideon have slipped me a guidance?
I could have done that because I'm trying to be his hype man.
The old shoulder pat.
All right.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna
Blue
go
head
for
over there.
a
Doing just double
deception
guidance.
for a grand total of 20.
Dirty 20.
Dirty
Dirty
20
20.
right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Okay, he will nod. Well, I eat you. I can't eat no 15 no now.
You want leftovers? Because you can have leftovers.
That would love to me.
Here is some salt. You can actually cure some of it and make a ham.
So head back where we came, go up the ladder. There's a church. Wait there, and they'll be brought to you.
No brought a hand delivery, a takeout, no?
Yeah.
Okay. Come on now. And he'll waddle off down into the water again, and
Oh.
then we'll start swimming away.
Oh, wait. If
Oh,
you
yeah.
need anything from us, look for Gnawclaw's crew.
Gnawclaw.
Yep.
I know there'll be a lizard there.
Yeah, we work for him.
Okay. Keep swimming. And off
See,
they go.
it's perfect. Now when
Holy-
they get pissed, crap. Now if they get pissed, they'll go for Gnawclaw and not us.
Genius, Praecordium.
Oh my
Well
god,
done.
evil mastermind here.
His name is Dillon.
Yeah.
Praying to Dillon. Well done, Dillon.
See what you get when you hang up with us, Gliz? You would have been eaten by those guys.
I would have got away, but yeah, that was pretty badass.
Just saying.
Yeah,
Alright.
wow.
Be
I was
onwards,
sure
little
you
friend.
guys were about to get eaten.
So was I.
No one's going to eat me.
Your grandma sounds so weird, dude.
Yeah, it runs
look
in the
at him.
family.
She's just a little antsy.
We'll find your contact, Grandma. But for now, we should start heading that way.
Yeah, we need to get out of here before those guys come back. They swim way faster than we walk.
Exactly, we gotta
They know-
start
they-
hustling.
They know these tunnels better than anyone. And they don't worry about the sewer.
Well,
That's-
I say
Let's
we've
go.
got, we've got until they get there, and then however long it takes for them to wait until gnomes arrive. So, like, I don't know what that number is, but we need to get out of that sewer before then.
I don't know if they even comprehend the concept of time, so they might just stand there forever until they
It could
starve.
be until a gnome delivery. Until
Yeah.
a poor gnome walks into that church looking for holy safe reverence and
Little Red Riding
You-
Gnome.
oh.
Cue Ziggy Space Sand just
Yeah.
randomly walking in there. This is where I live.
I'm gonna eat that thing up there.
There he is, the man behind the original. Who knows? Maybe there's space booyah out there somewhere.
Maybe.
Okay, so Gliz starts trotting down the sewer again. He has like a pep to his step now. He's not anywhere near as worried about being destroyed by roving bands of incredibly hungry crocodile folk. I know this. No one checked for this, but being a major humanoid race, it was incredibly jarring for all of you. Well, those of you who are acquainted with lizard folk. So, Praecordium, you have experience with them, as do Torque and Gideon, in that they were incredibly primitive. the lizard folk of Wild Space actually known for being artisans and shipwrights. Like they make spelljammers and stuff. They're like pretty well represented amongst the stars, but those guys have definitely splintered off and made their own thing down here in the sewers.
They're a lost tribe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
fortune
are the
dealt
lost
them a
tribe.
bad hand.
It did. Their evolution went for big jaws instead of big brain. So that was it. Okay. You guys managed to walk the rest of the way through the sewers without further event.
Oh, well,
But
that's
it's getting pretty late on in the day here, and I think it might be time for our mid-session break.
so as we're climbing out through a manhole, opening up.
Well, you don't climb to manhole. You see on the side of the sewer wall a like very heavy wrought iron door, which is padlocked.
That's it. I'll get you into the vaulted gardens.
All right.
Do you, by chance, happen to have the key?
No.
Let me get to work. I'll put down my goggles and start observing the lock and trying to
All right, we'll deal with
configure
this really
a.
quickly before we do a break.
Yeah, I'll try to
Yeah.
either use my thieves' tools or also just like discern the tumblers in the lock.
Okay. Roll me an investigation check or a thieves' tools check using intelligence.
Hmm. Can
to
I guide it
discern the nature
myself?
of that. Yes, you can.
Yeah. Let's go with
Goggles
investigation.
down, ready to roll.
Not great. With guidance, that's also a do.
Hey, it's not bad.
16 total.
16 total. Okay, so with your check, you discern that this is a fairly standard issue pin padlock. You think that with some like precise raking of the pins inside the padlock, you can get them to latch and pop the lock open. You don't think it's
Magic.
trapped or magically infused in any way.
Perfect. I'll get to work on them.
Okay. Roll me a dexterity thieves tools check.
These tools, where are you? There you are. I will just roll dexterity.
Can't wait to go on you guys' ship. It's gonna be awesome.
Ooh. Come through with the nettest of 20s.
That is a natural 20. Obviously, doesn't mean auto success, but we know that this is a fairly rudimentary padlock, and with a few, well, just like one clean rake through, you rake in, you turn your torque, and immediately, not that torque, the lock just pops open on its own. Like the weight of the actual padlock itself causes it to hinge open. You feel as you're kind of like going to take the padlock off of the actual latch, that there's like a weight pushing against it, almost like there's pressure coming from the other side of the door.
As it's starting to open up, I will kind of motion to someone to be like, can you check underneath it really quick? I will do that to...
I'll lean down and see if I can see anything underneath the door.
It looks like it's sealed. Like there's a welded plate all the way around the edges that are like sealed and pressed into the mantle of the door. It's a heavy-duty iron door.
How much does it like push open?
So if you're like, so you can feel it. You'd have to kind of like really jimmy the padlock to get the actual like welded strut out of the latch. You can do it if you want to. I'm just telling you that as you're doing it, you feel a weight pushing against the loop and the. I shouldn't be doing that.
One more time.
Thank you. Can you show us
the
again?
loop and
Yeah.
there you go. It
Right in
helps.
there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, mhm.
Oh,
like a
yeah.
cat.
It's
Okay.
like going
I
into
see.
the garage and trying to get to the bike rack at the top. Yeah. Okay.
Right. Absolutely.
Yes, I will continue to try to open it then. Keep on pushing.
Okay. So you push it, and as you do, are you holding onto like the door itself?
A flood of poo comes roaring out.
You're holding onto the door.
Yes.
Okay, so you're holding onto the door. So you take the padlock off, and now the padlock's free. And you think if you let the door go, it would open because the pressure on the other side is pushing.
I will let everyone know. Get out of the way.
Slowly open it. Slowly.
Mhm.
Can Torque be
Everyone-
there to bolster it if you need to close it, or?
I don't know that I'm needed. I wasn't.
But you're strong. You're
Yeah,
super strong.
I know I'm strong. I'm saying.
Gideon's
Yeah,
having
totally.
no trouble holding it right now. But yeah, who knows?
But yeah, I will let everyone know to get to the side and kind of slowly open it up.
Okay.
do you need my
So
help?
Think I'm good. Thank you though, buddy.
you're going to slowly open it, and as you do, is anyone standing on the other side where the door is actually opening into?
No, but Torque's gonna grab UA and put her behind him, so if there's a flood
Okay.
of poo coming, that he's got her blocked.
Yeah, you see Gliz has backed off quite a distance. So as you're opening it, you see like a rotten banana peel like fall out the side of the door, and then like some like leftover rice that has turned moldy and blue, and just all manner of like little like natural waste, and compostable waste food. It's just kind of like slowly slumping out of the door.
Do we see watermelon rinds?
There is like some really gross. We call it in the UK.
This is the garbage chute of the hotel we were at.
They call it bin juice. You call it like trash can juice, like all of the liquid that's like kind of come out and gone rotten from all of the waste food stuff.
Yeah.
Leaking out, and it smells like like nitrogen. It smells like ammonia and deteriorating organic product. It actually makes you feel sick, and you think that if you came into too much contact, it would make you sick. Much how getting sewered didn't help the other two.
Yeah. I will let the group know. This smells like shit. So everyone, don't touch it.
Okay.
And let it filter out.
So you let it all filter out, and as you let the door kind of swing itself open, the massive amount of waste products come rolling, almost like roiling forth like a flood out of what you now clearly see as like the waste chute for the hotel, and plunges down into the trough in front of you.
Well, if any lizard folk come looking for us this way, they'll get a fresh meal. So I don't think they'll be very angry.
I don't think Ipa would be happy about this at all.
How's nice?
Is it all filtered out?
Yeah, but there's some remnants, obviously, that are so rotten and undulated and sticky that they're smeared to the sides of the chute. The chute reeks of rotten, decaying, almost like fermented garbage. That's not good.
There it is,
So
the axis.
That's where you want us to go, Gliz, in the garbage chute.
That's how I get in.
Of course you do.
Well, it's no worse than this here.
Yeah. Can I see a light in the chute?
No, there's no light in the chute.
There's no light in the chute.
There's no light at the end of the tunnel.
Maybe we can
You
take our break
take-
as we look up into this void.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
we'll take our 5 to 10 minute break. I don't know how long you've got it set up for, Ryan.
You tell me.
Let's call it. How long do we think we need, fellas? 5?
8.
8. Christina
8
wants
minutes.
8.
All right.
8.
8 minutes.
It's the lucky number in China, so let's go for 8.
All right, we'll see
Five.
everyone here shortly in 8 minutes.
Yes, let's do so. See you all then.
And we're back.
We back.
Yeah.
Hello, hello.
We're looking good.
I just love that I keep leaving that up where it pops up Chutney on the timer at the very end.
Never let it go, man. Never.
I'll have something else for the next ones.
Yeah. So unfortunately, I don't have a stream log open in front of me. I didn't see if anyone threw anything at us, but if you did, if anyone followed, if anyone liked, if anyone,
There was a
subscribed.
subscription from Cap Squatch.
Is that Justin?
Yes, Cap Squad. No, it's not me. Yes,
That's
Cap
not you.
Squad.
Oh,
That's not me.
Well, thank you, Capspace.
And there was an anonymous gifter for 5. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 5.
Okay.
gift
Well,
subs.
shout outs to
Also,
Jane
thank
Doe. or
you.
whatever.
I saw another one in here somewhere. Hold on.
We saw Dragon was here.
Oh,
thank
sweet.
you. I think
Yeah.
That's good too.
Yeah. Great.
We were sewer jamming, as he said.
Thing Hammerond for 500 bits. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Thank you,
Yeah,
kind,
remember.
lovely, wonderful people.
I think that's
Yell at
everybody.
me.
If I missed you, yell at me.
Yeah, that's the All Dragon crew showing us some love, so we appreciate that. Make sure to go and give them all a peepsy again. That Old Dragon knows more about Spelljammer and potentially, Big Mac even more than I could ever know. So, if you ever need incredible advice on how to do everything, those are the people to speak to. All right. So yeah, thanks to everyone who did those things. We are sewer jamming, which is one of the 4 pillars of Spelljammer play.
Yep.
The main living structures of everything that Spelljammer was supposed to be, and most certainly is.
It all resides in
was-
sewers.
That was sarcasm for people.
Shit, space,
hmm
star sand, and
And
Spelljammer.
ships.
And ships. Ships and spells.
Yeah, spells, jam, and sewers, and blue people. Those are the 4 pillars of Spelljammer. Big Mac can confirm because he's still here. Alrighty. So we are set to deal with the tunnel that lays before us. I know that you didn't go away on your breaks and were itching to come back and deal with this rotten foodstuff smeared tunnel, but here it is, the aforementioned trail that will lead to your escape.
Torque will go up and look and see. I mean, it's dark, but does he see anything like where there's footholes or anything that he can see at all? Or is he just absolutely nothing because of how dark it is?
In regards to how dark it is, you would only be able to see up to the extent of UA's light radius. So whatever is exuding from her quill currently, or well, her paintbrush. So I think it'd be 20-foot dim, 20-foot bright light that you could see out up to.
Well, I
Does
don't
the
know.
chute go? Does the chute go straight up, or is it kind of like angled?
It's almost entirely vertical. So there is like a slight angle at the end, but that is like curved, like a curved slope that gives a less violent descent for anything that slides down the shaft. But the rest of it is completely vertical.
Well, Gliz, I am a pretty good climber, but how do you make it up through here?
By
Gliz?
sipping from his cup.
Sorry, Liz was taking a sip.
I wouldn't drink that. Did you just pick that up?
Yeah.
Oh no, I brought this from home. You know.
That's just brown and dirty.
Well, normally what I do is I go up in there, right, and I put my legs and my arms and I go, huh, and I just kind of spider my way up.
What about those of us that are less nimble?
Right.
I don't know. Sounds like a you problem.
I just have one more spell slot. How far up does this tunnel go, or?
I mean, it goes maybe. Well, it depends on how high up you guys are going. You could go all the way to the top. You could go halfway up.
Going to a hotel.
Well,
this
can
is all the
get to
hotel.
Street level, Pray. Dillon.
Yeah, well, we have to get to the top. That's where the Spelljammer is, remember? It's on the plateau of the inverted pyramid.
Mm-hmm. If you're going all the way to the top, that's like over, like, I don't know, like at least like 100 knees.
When we were in the elevator going up, was there an operator in there with us, or was it automated?
You had Jeremiah, and he would he yelled out the number of the floor you guys were going to, and then the thing got pulled up.
We could just get to the first floor, hop in one of those elevators, and then we'll just yell out the number, see what happens.
But Praecordium, we don't smell all that lovely.
Well, that's
You're
why
not
we
gonna see
sneak.
us.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about that, man. I'd rather climb all the way to the top, because, like, they don't really like me in the hotel.
So you climb all the way to the top, make a
Um,
commotion, and we will go through the first floor.
I can
No,
probably.
I don't want to do that.
Do we have rope still?
I got some rope.
I still have 50 feet. Getting how much do you have?
50 feet of hempen rope.
I legitimately do not have rope.
I have 50 feet of hempen rope.
So he says it's 100 of him.
At least.
And how?
Torker, like, picking up, how tall is he?
He's about 3.5 feet tall.
I'm 4 feet tall.
Okay.
So that's like
I guess I'm the biggest goblin in town.
So that's like 350 feet to the top.
You know it's way taller than that.
Yeah, I still really think this whole sneaking into the elevator thing is our best bet.
It's over 1,000 feet at least.
Yeah, and if we fall, yikes to whoever falls.
I agree. Where would be the first place we could get off B? I look over to Gliz and ask.
I mean, you could get out at the first floor. There's like a maintenance cupboard where they come in and they throw all of the crap down.
Let's go there.
We could do that. And then, guess what?
Yeah, I mean,
Dillon,
look, it's only like 15 feet up.
Dillon, I can carry you
Oh.
once we get up there. And then I can say, look, someone attacked us. Here's my friend.
Get help.
Get help.
I don't think that will.
You and
Let's
I are on
let's
the
just
same wavelength.
let's just get up there. Here, my arms are raised because I'm like a child. You may pick me up and carry me.
I can't just carry.
Up.
So Torque, if we're only going to go 15 feet up, then Torque will just tie a rope around his waist and then scurry up to the first doorway that he could, stop off. Pray.
So you're gonna like
Upsies.
Yeah, hand on one, just side to side, move it up.
feet on either side.
Yep. Scurrying up.
Yep. Spider monkey way up.
Like a Spelljammer ninja warrior.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
So you do so these climbing speed, coming in clutch as per usual. And you open up the door on the hatch. You just kind of like push it open.
The other side, there's a guy taking a dump in a
Yeah,
bucket.
it tips forward, and you see what is just like a very like bare-faced stone room with like a mop, a broom, all manner of cleaning supplies inside.
All right. Someone just tie this around your waist. I'll raise you up.
Right.
Did you tie it around your waist?
Yes.
I'll help him with upsies. I'll tie it around his waist.
Get help my feetsies.
He's like laughing because he's tickled.
Do you wear shoes?
Oh my goodness!
Torque doesn't wear shoes.
Of course I wear shoes.
Pray, come on. And he just start pulling the rope.
I like to think he's got like the satin slippers with like black
legs.
soles. Oh yeah, little curled ends. Yeah, I like
Toes,
that.
yeah.
That's perfect. That's Praecordium's vibe. Is curly. Have you ever seen Thief and the Cobbler?
Yeah.
Those kind of shoes.
Okay.
Wow.
So, yeah, you dangle him up and you pull him into the maintenance closet.
Now,
Wee.
pray, keep an eye. Make sure no one else sees us, right? While I get the others. And then he'll lower down the rope. All right, next.
Yue pops in.
I'll help tie around her, and I will ask him, "How's the coast look up there?"
It's not a coast, Gideon. It's a closet. All right.
Son of a.
Anyway,
How's the closet?
it's small.
No threats that I can
Kind of
see in
fun.
this
Like
5 foot by 5 foot space.
All right. He'll just start pulling you
Side
way
tuck.
up.
Okay.
She gets happier when she knows that she's reaching a normal surface.
Yep.
No longer have to
Closer
be
to
in
the
Lift her up
sewers
out
anymore.
of the hole. Here. There might be cleaning supplies. You could get some of that smell all over you. All right. Who's next?
He'll just throw the rope back down.
What about,
I'd
what
probably
about your
volunteer
grandma?
our special guest. Yeah,
Oh
exactly.
yeah.
Chutney.
Tie
Chutney.
Yeah,
it
I'll
around the feet.
Oh, God.
I drag it up.
Yeah.
I have no.
Damn it!
Just start pulling Grandmama up.
Okay, so you guys start hoisting Grandma Chutnoid up by their feet and into the service closet. He's like banging around in the chute the whole time, like a rattling, echoing.
All right. As this starts
goes up the chute.
as this starts to clang and head upwards, I want to cast Pass Without Trace.
Okay.
To try to dampen the sound and increase the odds of us making it through this endeavor unnoticed.
Okay. So yeah, the sounds become muted, shadows darken, the light in the area dimmens. I'm really angry.
Just hush and come on.
So That leaves you, Gideon, and Gliz.
I'm already.
I'll look to Gliz.
Oh, the kids eating Gliz are still there. Yeah.
Yeah, you, Gideon, and Gliz, not you, Gideon, and Gliz. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'll look to Gliz and say, "You don't need this rope, do you?"
I mean, like I said, I really don't want to go in there. How about I climb to the top and I meet you by the Spelljammer?
How do you know which one is ours?
Well, I was gonna hope you were gonna tell me which one was yours.
It's the one that looks like a dragonfly. Now, don't go in that ship. And if you do go in that ship, you will find someone there that does not know you're a friend.
Oh, okay. Alright, I won't. Because you're gonna let me hang out, right?
I'll give you a ride.
Yes!
And during this whole conversation, I'm just like wrapping the rope around myself.
Okay. So while you're wrapping the rope, he goes ahead and starts clambering up. I need to roll a check for him.
He's gonna get like 50 feet up and then slip and then die. Like.
No, he rolls 17 on his acrobatics check. He scrambles like a a spider all the way up the water spout, and doesn't get washed out. Luckily.
Really?
Someone throws a bag of laundry down the chute as he's
It's like someone just like throws a whole rotten watermelon from your room that wasn't finished by Chutney.
Yeah.
It's so heavy and it falls like 300 feet.
No, it just falls right onto his head and just...
No,
Hit
he
the
manages
inertia
to get up
hand,
without
just
being...
We don't know that yet, Rob.
Okay, well, so as of current, when Gideon last sees him, he's still climbing up.
Oh, please.
I'll give Torque a little pull of the rope and say, "Ready when you are."
All right, hey, come on. Just start pulling him up.
Alright, you're all up and in the storage cupboard.
Right. I've got a very secret spell on us right now. It makes us unnoticeable by common folk. We just gotta stay quiet, stay stealthy, and we can make our way to the elevator.
Well, don't leave us in suspense. Let's do it.
Let's go!
So, are you guys going to open the door of the maintenance?
I'll
Quiet.
peek my head out. I'll peek my head out first.
Roll a stealth check.
Is this pre or post Pass Without Trace?
I
This is
pass it while
post-blast.
they were, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
So
It
you get
lasts
to
for
roll.
an hour, so.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
Being that we're in a
That-
fancy hotel and they wouldn't like their guest to necessarily see their maintenance crew, that's wow. Great roll.
That's a
Yeah,
24, which is a natural critty.
That's a 34, actually.
34.
34 with the pass without trace modifier. So you eke the door open. It doesn't make a single noise as it floats on its hinges. You look, you kind of like Scooby-Doo your head out one way and then turn it to look the other. You see a very like plain marble corridor that is completely devoid of any persons. There doesn't look like there are any service staff or people walking around the... Well, this is actually not the first floor. This is the basement, so there's no one here. But you can hear the sound of the cranking of the elevator to your east.
Since it's a very fancy, would they not have like a? No, they wouldn't want their maintenance crew to be like seen by the guests, probably. So they don't have like a maintenance elevator.
No, they don't.
But is there an elevator?
Because their maintenance crew is their butlers, and the butlers are,
Got it.
they're seen. Okay, so there's no one around, and everyone's here. So if you wanted to make a run for the elevator, it would be now.
Let's go.
Okay. So you guys rush over to the elevator, get yourselves inside. What do you do once you're inside the elevator?
Praecordium coughs. Now, this is Jeremiah. Can I get a lift?
to the top of the Spelljammer port? No.
Roll me a performance check to imitate Jeremiah, the world's greatest muffin baker and butler.
Does Gideon give me a pat on the back?
I'll give you a little pat on the back. You're doing great, buddy. I believe in you.
That's a 21. Don't mess with the sorcerer.
Oh, okay. And you hear cranking. Because you're now so low, you actually can see through the clear glass of. Remember, this elevator is clear, which may, foil certain plans. There is a face looking up at you, and you see there are like two arms reaching forwards, and the face is like a bulbous, like triple-chinned head, like almost looks like a squishy, oversized baby. The head is the size of potentially like a regular humanoid's torso, and his arms are flabby but clearly like muscular, and it starts to yank on the chain that sends the elevator up.
Of course, the one guy who could pass as Jeremiah is not with us.
Gliz isn't here. But
So we got Big Baby pulling the elevator?
Yeah, it looks like a big, fat baby giant.
Word.
You can roll a history check to see if you know what he is, but I'm sure people can extrapolate from the description what he might be.
A hill giant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just for kicks and giggles, I'll do a history check, because I'm good at those. I lied! I got a nat 1, and I will just be like, what the hell is that thing?
It's a big baby. Big bottom baby giant.
Praecordium knows that it's a hill giant, but
it's a hill giant.
Apparently doesn't tell you. Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Would I know the reasoning as to why there might be a hill giant around here?
It doesn't seem like there's any rhyme or reason for it to be here, but you think that hill giants, whilst violent and stupid, are incredibly easy to placate if you have enough food. So you think that's probably how they keep him under control, is they just keep feeding him in return for him pulling the elevators up and down. Okay. So the elevator goes up, and as it's passing the like reception area, you see the elevator like stops, and a goblin walks onto the elevator with you. Hello there, sirs. I thought you were checking out today.
Yes, we're heading to the roof.
No, I don't want to be asking you no questions here, sub. It was smelling rather ripe.
Whatever you do, do not order the burrito bowl from the kitchen.
You remember our friend Chutney? And I point over to the heavily obscured Bionoid. He's having some dietary issues. He'll be better soon, but
it looks like he's got a very, very bad rash. He's red all over.
Yeah. So actually, I mean, we'll be fine. We've been dealing with this all day. If you want, you can we can head up. We'll be fine.
Well, I was heading up, but
I want to take another elevator.
Oh, yes, sir. And he'll take a step off and he'll shout down, "Big baby, take him up all the way to the top."
Big baby? It's really, the name is Big Baby?
His name's Big Baby. He keeps pulling the cord. Big Baby,
Gosh, I can't wait for the return of Big Baby. New favorite character.
Remember?
Big Baby, Big Baby.
Everybody, we need to stop and get Big Baby right now.
I need to stop introducing incredibly stupid NPCs for you to attempt to befriend.
Yep, so true. beloved Chutney first.
Okay. So the plan actually goes off with almost no hitch. You do see people kind of like walking along the street level, and there's a little elven boy who's walking along with his mother, who looks up at the lofted gardens and sees this is like the Willy Wonka-esque elevator. He points up.
Literal stink lines coming off of the elevator.
Yeah, one of the elevators is clear. Your one is like clouded with a green fog. And he waves up at you. The mother looks and waves too, but then she notices that you are all covered in shit, and
there's someone like clawing his.
She like pulls the child along and keeps moving away.
Because of this, Yue is frantically just trying to clean the windows.
Yeah, there is no
That's
keeping
not
this
coming
place
out.
clean. No, this is like when you like reheat bolognese in a Tupperware box. It's just going to be orange forever. That's this particular elevator.
It's all
It's like any elevator in New York City.
Yes, precisely. But it does take you to the top.
Bring us to the top.
Brings you to the top.
Stop.
Like you'd never ever stopped.
Started at the bottom, now we're here.
Do they have an outdoor hose somewhere? Like,
no. There are like very ornate. Yeah, exactly. Very ornate like marble fountains and troughs with like water flora on it, like lily pads and orchids
one
and
where
stuff.
there's a statue of a guy and he's like peeing and the water's coming out.
Yeah, he's peeing. There's just like it's a statue of Coraline like in full in his full naked glory, and there's pee coming out.
That's good.
I go and I
Are there a lot of people around to see this spectacle?
Wow, there's like a faucet on him. Look at that.
There are people who are like going to their Spelljammers and coming from their Spelljammers and going into the lofted gardens, and they're all turning their noses up at you because they all are clearly incredibly, well off and well to do.
Oh, it's nice and cool in here.
One elf
floating in the water.
I'm making pea angels.
And you hear him say, "The lofted gardens isn't what it used to be."
Well, let's just clean up and we got to go.
Yeah, we can clean up on the ship.
Hey!
Is that you, Gliz?
Yeah,
The bush talking to us.
I'm in the bush. I'm in the shrubbery.
Come on out. We're about to go to the ship.
All right.
And you see like dives and does a very dramatic roll across the docks and presses himself up against a like elven flitter, and then he looks around, makes sure no one sees him, and then he does another combat roll and dives beneath an elven man o' war that's docked, and he starts crawling underneath it like G.I. Joe, and then once he's on the other side, he stands up. Bald eagle right here. He's not Duga. And he stands up and he sprints for a dragonfly spelljammer, but it's not your one.
Let's
One over here. Over.
that one.
Oh, damn.
And he immediately
There's
slides
no
beneath.
there's like no one walking around. He's just doing it for nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So he sprints and gets to the base of the Artemis.
Alright, and I will open up the door and head in first to try to warn X.
Okay. You see X is kind of...
His name is
pressed.
Celestian.
I know. I love how we can't call Prey Dillon, but we can call Celestian X. It's awesome. So Celestian is just stood right by the like inner entrance, pressed up against the side of a wall with his arms crossed. You back?
And we got a hell of a story to tell, but we'll get to that in just a second. Yes.
Then I'm gonna go take my seat at the chair.
You might want to wash off before you.
I did.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he did.
With soap.
Soap.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure there was some soap in that fountain.
That's not soap.
No.
That was lavender oil in that fountain.
I'm still blooming.
So yeah, we got two temporary passengers. Little one right there. We promised him one quick ride because he helped us get to the city. Now
I'll take him to Brawl.
You want dust?
You don't want dust. You don't want to do it, X.
I don't. Captain's orders.
Smart. And now the big thing over there. 1/3 of that big thing is Chutney.
No Chutney, not fat.
Yeah.
He got, like, atomized.
What?
It's a part of the long story for later, but for now, we need to shower.
He okay?
Hopefully.
That's yet to be determined.
Chutney part of herd. Celestian care for Chutney.
That's why we're gonna go to get a Brawl and get him real fixed up. Nice and good.
Yo, bra.
After we get clean, because we stank, as you said.
Okay. So you guys want to go to your rooms, grab yourself some like water and wash supplies from the storage hole, and clean yourselves up privately.
And I
go sit in the chair.
And I take back 4 of my magical tinkerings.
So as you are all headed into your rooms, talk. I don't know where you want to do it. Maybe you want to do it out on the deck, by your hammock or something.
Yeah.
What are you doing with the Chutnoid?
I think we would bring him over and set him down and tie him up to the mast.
Times doesn't.
Where I've got it, where my hammock is at, I just tie him up and say, I would let you go, but I don't know what you want to do to me.
I'll kill you!
But I don't know why you want to kill me.
Sister's your fault.
But how is it my fault? I don't even know what happened.
You and I are the same.
But Torque's not like that. He doesn't want to kill you or anyone.
You're wrong. You're wrong.
There was a time, yes, but Torque didn't enjoy it. Torque only did because that's what he was told.
You can't change Torque. You never will. And neither will I.
Torque has changed. And Torque has friends now.
And eventually, you see the Bionoid almost just like exhaust itself and then completely shuts down.
Torque will get really close to the crystal, like really looking at it while he's shutting down. Is there anything that he sees in it or about it, or?
Roll a perception check.
No, that's not something I'm good at. Oh, look at that. How about a 1 for a 3? Told you.
Mm-hmm. So 1 on the roll, 3 on the overall. You look at it and it just looks like a glossy currently inert crystal. It's slowly glowing. It's not blue or red anymore. It's actually gold.
Torch's like constantly like got his hands like right over top of it. It doesn't know what, like when you see
A boot touching the
primate.
lamp.
Well, if you see like a primate when they're like trying to figure something out, he's very like wants to, figure this out. I want to remove it.
So you're gonna try and like get your fingers around it and pull it out.
I think I'll use like the edge of my serrated like spatula and then like try to pry it out.
So you take the spatula and you put it into the groove between the plated flesh and the crystal itself. And as soon as you like make physical contact with the crystal, it flashes red on one side and gold down the other side, like splits vertically down the central plane of the crystal. And you see its eyes open and it like lunges at you, trying to headbutt you. And you hear in unison two voices. You hear Pain and Chutney both yelling, "Don't touch my crystal!"
Sorry, it's because it's supposed to be, me in there. It's part of me. I just want to remove.
You'll kill me, Talk. You'll kill me.
I don't want to do that to you, Chutney.
I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
But I just need to make sure I have. If this is part of me, I need to find out how to make myself whole again.
Well, you don't want this, Talk. It's torture.
I know. If you knew what went on in my head all the time, then you'd know. I know what torture's about.
I've only ever felt this sad. Once before.
When was that?
When I was dishonorably discharged.
Why were you discharged from?
I was a proud member of Agamor's platoon back on Brawl. I enlisted as my father and his father did. I'm Archibald. Archibald III.
Well, nice to know you, Archibald III. My father was a military and trainer. I followed him just like that as well.
Yes. My father, he was a captain. My grandfather, he was an admiral after Agamor himself.
Well, what did you do?
My experiments. I blew up all of the black powder in the quartermaster's storage. It destroyed the entire governing wing of Agamor's platoon. I killed 5 people. But I didn't do it on purpose.
No, you
I didn't do it on purpose. I didn't.
I
wouldn't want to do it. They wouldn't forgive me.
Maybe you shouldn't play with so much black powder.
But I must. Maybe if I can complete my project, they'll forgive me. They'll forgive me.
Maybe. But first, we have to get you out of this.
Please help me. Talk, please. I feel so sad.
What do you want me to do?
I see so many eyes blinking the clicking. It never stops.
It never stops in my head, even now.
Oh.
It's torture.
I
know.
need to rest. And you watch the head of the Bionoid once again drops limp. But then it raises once more, and it's now glowing blue. Hawk, you care for this creature.
I care for everyone in our crew.
I know you do. I care for them too. I will keep them safe. I won't let pain take them.
Well, we have to get Chutney free.
Yes. You must find the secret of our creation. You must undo what has been done.
Means I must find the bugs.
Probably. I'm sorry.
That is Torque's biggest fear. I don't know if I know. But I will do it for Chutney and for you, guys.
I'm scared too. They know no love.
No, and that is even more terrifying. So, I don't think I'll sleep
rest.
well tonight at all, but get your rest.
You never do talk.
No.
You never do. And the Bionoid completely conks out.
Torque will climb up into his hammock, kind of because it's slightly above them, and just lay on his side a little bit, where he's just kind of peering over the corner, keeping his eye out on the Bionoid as he tries to get some rest.
So Torque tries to wrest away his overbearing anxieties and fear. Gideon, you are headed into your own private quarters. Is there anything you do once you're in your room?
I will first off go to the private room and pick up a small little journal that's in there. And with that journal, I'm going to take it back to my room. I'm going to be poring over that all night, trying to see what I can discern about the insectoid people and what might help us with our new 3-in-1 companion.
Right. Praecordium. Is there anything you do once you are in your private quarters?
Oh, I've gone to the pilot's chair.
Okay, you've cleaned yourself up and you're going towards the pilot's chair. You did clean yourself up, but okay, you just like happy with the wash you've already had in the fountain.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
Your
fine.
bird bath. Yeah,
Yes.
your bird bath. Okay. You sit down. You want to take an hour to attune to the seat.
Yes.
Okay.
Kinda
So while you're
there thinking.
while you're sitting in your seat, Yue has headed into her room, and Yue, as soon as you open the door to your room and close it behind you, you feel a hand reach around the top of your shoulder and neck, and then you feel a cold press of steel against your throat. Don't make a sound.
She says, in rebellion.
Who are you?
And the individual lets go of you.
And I push her arm away, making sure that
So you push the individual's arm away, and as you turn to look at them, you see stood behind you a slight framed, what is clearly a woman. She is wearing a wrapping around her head that is made of a fine black cloth that only shows her eyes, and there is almost like a stretched mesh over her mouth. The rest of her body is also wrapped in a black gi that has a split tail running from the back and front. She has a kunai in one hand that she flips around and points towards you. You stink.
Well, while my stench isn't exactly my fault, well, I guess it helped me in this case. What are you doing here?
How can you possibly allow yourself to walk around smelling so putrid?
You think I allowed myself to smell like this?
Well, whatever. You're coming with me.
After I've showered.
No, now, but walk 5 feet ahead of me.
All right.
Be quiet. No one can know you're leaving.
Well, by that standard, I think they'll smell me leaving.
This would have been so much easier if you didn't reek. Ugh.
This would be a lot easier if you weren't in my room.
Do you even know what's happening right now?
Yes, I am very tired. You are trying to kidnap me?
Yes.
Yeah, I do.
I can't. I'm still struggling to understand. I was sent here to find a woman of incredibly important stature, and there is no way that someone who smells the way you do could possibly be that woman. But you look just like her.
Like who?
What's your name?
Yue.
Yue. And the woman reaches to her back and unravels a scroll. That's not the name I have here.
And who are you trying to search for?
Why should I tell you?
Because you just put a blade to my throat.
You are Shao, though, so you probably know her.
That's racist, man.
Just because my eyes slant in a certain way, you assume that I'm something?
Hello. And she points at her own face.
Oh, I can't see past all the dark cloth. I think you should take all of it off. That's,
No, that's the whole point of the mask. If I take it off, you know who I am.
I think it's only fair since you are standing in my room and you just put a blade to my...
You're ruining this whole thing for me. I did really well. I located the ship I was supposed to find. I got inside. I walked past the big dragon man.
That you're not supposed to find because you're supposed to be elsewhere finding something else.
Shush. They're gonna hear you. It's gonna blow my cover.
I think the pitch of your voice blows your own cover, but by all means.
Sansa, do you know this woman? And she'll unravel the scroll in front of you, and there is a almost perfect image of yourself on it, but with a different name at the bottom.
Of course he knows her.
Well, apparently she was aboard this ship.
Well, apparently not, because I'm not her and she is not here. She's never been here.
Our intelligence is never wrong. So where is she now? Are you her slave or something?
No, I am not her slave. I do not know where she is.
You smell like a slave. What? I bathe in jasmine oils.
Then you just wrapped your arms around me, so congratulations, you smell just the same.
Oh, you're right. I've ruined these are my nice stealthing robes.
My ninja outfit.
Yeah, exactly.
That's stealthy with all that said. People will smell you from a mile away.
Okay.
Good luck.
Damn. This whole thing's stupid. This whole thing, I should just leave.
I think you should.
No, I can't. I can't go back until I have her.
Well, you should go find her.
You tell me where she is.
As if I would fucking know.
You speak like a lowborn as well. There is no way that the Emperor's daughter would speak like that.
Precisely. Therefore, I am not her.
Okay, we're gonna come back. I'm gonna put the kunai to your throat again. Just come here. I'm gonna hold my nose.
What for?
Can we
start over? Can we?
This yes. Like, this is an interrogation thing. Come on.
Instead of going over, she just starts waving her arms, hoping that the sense just goes.
Come on, this is my first time doing this.
Oh.
Oh man.
I can't breathe in this thing, and she takes off the mask. And she like lets her hair out. It's kind of like in a like side like two long side strands on a fringe, and then a fringe across her forehead, and a bun on the back. That's much better. And you immediately recognize this young woman as a Wanese citizen.
And your name?
You haven't told me what I want to know. I'm not telling you anything. That's bad negotiating.
No, what's bad negotiating is when I give you my name and you don't give me yours. Now, what is your name?
Oh. Fine, my name's Haruko. Yes.
Well, I don't know where your beloved Empress is.
What?
As if I would know where this woman is.
She was on this ship. Your Shao. She's Shao. On the seashore. You know where she is.
I was thinking
Oh.
I'm not leaving until I have her. I'm gonna sit right here. And she sits down on your bed.
Would any of us be able to have heard this commotion at this point?
I
don't know how far away you
close?
guys room is from.
I mean, Praecordium's room is next to hers. Chutney's old room was on the other side. You're all the way at the front of the ship. Talk is on deck. And Praecordium is in the helm room. So no one is near her currently. So unfortunately,
I do. Well, I am next door, but Prey's like sitting there. I've been sitting here for 10 minutes. If I go and figure out what's happening, I'll have to sit here for 10 minutes again. I'll let someone else handle it.
It doesn't let anyone know. X is stood against the mantle of the door, looking at you in the chair, and he's like, "That guy always talking to himself."
So much for a connection, Praecordium. Thanks. You're so helpful.
Wash yourself. I can't talk to you until I can't smell you anymore. You reek. What are you, in a sewer or something?
Yes, unfortunately.
Gross.
Well, do you mind sitting somewhere besides my bed?
No, I'm going to sit on your bed. I'm the one with the knife.
Oh, turn around. I'm not undressing in front of you.
Fine. Stands up, turns around, turns her back to you.
No peeking.
I'm not peeking. She turns and looks.
I haven't moved an inch. My eyebrows go way past my hairline.
All right, fine. I was just making sure you weren't like pulling a knife on me or anything. I totally wasn't looking at you because other reasons.
I slowly undress. I get in the shower.
There's no shower. This is yeah.
You've
You're
got a jug
you have a
of
bucket,
water.
yeah.
Yes, I
wash
put the
basin.
bowl on the floor and I get in the shower, the man-made shower.
Okay, so you're standing in the wash basin and you start splashing yourself with water until all the grime and grit is off you. You take some of your fine soaps and you pull out a hair comb and clear your hair out. The whole time you see this woman who's been like checking over her shoulder occasionally.
At one point, Yue gets so frustrated with her hair, she gets out of the shower, she just pours all the soap into whatever clean water is left and just starts dunking her head furiously, trying to get the grime out of her hair.
You know I could help.
Absolutely not.
Just be quicker.
Look forward.
I am.
In what direction?
What?
Literal worst ninja ever.
Yeah. Okay.
It's why Japan's so well known for theirs.
That's it. That every country has ninjas. Just Japan's are the worst, so everyone knows they have them.
They have.
Have you ever seen a purple orc?
Exactly. Purple orcs are invisible.
The salaryman thing. Always.
Okay. So she's again. She's not Japanese. She's Wanese. As you are not Chinese, you are Shao. Turns away and stops looking at you. Do you want to get dressed?
I get dressed so slowly just to make her stand there longer.
Okay.
So
Oh
slowly.
my goodness! Hurry up!
More patience.
No.
While I'm trying to get dressed slowly, can I try to disguise self?
What are you trying to do?
Trying to make myself not look like me.
Okay, so you're going to attempt to secretly.
You turn to the torque.
Where'd the gorilla come from?
Throw a blanket, I just toss it over myself. Get away with it.
Okay, so
Everybody has a gorilla suit in the closet.
yeah. Okay, so are you going to channel divinity? Okay, so you're going to use your channel divinity, which is called Endow Mastery. As an action, you touch one creature. For the next hour, the creature gains a bonus equal to your wisdom modifier to their tool and charisma-based checks. Gideon likes.
That's dope. I'm a fan.
Okay, so you can roll me a disguise kit check as you reach into your bag of outfits and see if you can kind of mock one up that will.
Ooh.
Oh, ho, ho. Ooh.
That's gonna be a 20. Add an extra 4 to that. That's a 26 total on the disguise kit check. So you pull out a very plain outfit. You mute your makeup. You look, nice and presentable, but of a a middling status noble rather than anything else. And once you're done, she turns around. Finally! Oh, goodness. I can't believe I came all the way here for a peasant girl.
Listen,
Well, yeah, look at you.
Some say I look like her.
Oh, well, yes, you are incredibly beautiful. I mean, normal looking.
Brug. Fucking hitman rookie mistake number 1. Don't fall in love with your mark.
oh, thank you.
Are you really telling me that she's never been here?
Telling you that your intelligence needs some, well, brains for start.
But the
Can't be
one,
intelligent enough.
the Wani's intelligence is always right. I've never. I've never done this before, but.
So maybe you.
But my intelligence is their intelligence. I stole the intelligence from the intelligence. Oh.
Maybe come.
Oh, you're right.
Thank
They would
you.
do that.
I know I am. Now.
Well, I can't go home now.
Well, you can't stay here.
Why not?
I want you here.
She's just gonna throw me out on the street?
Well, if I throw you out on the street, it's better if you're in my room.
Look, how about this? Me and you work together, and we find this girl who looks just like you, and we split the reward.
Care for any rewards in life.
But do you understand how much they're asking for her back in Wa?
No, I don't, because I'm not Wanese.
Oh, they're offering 10 million wen.
Well, when will you be getting this? Because she's not here, and I don't see it in your future anytime soon.
God.
It was right there.
I saw that from a mile away. As soon as you said when, I'm like, uh-oh, here comes the fun.
All right, that's it. I'm done. I'm done with all this sneaking around stuff. I'm clearly no good at it. I'm gonna go and talk to your captain. He'll know where she is.
Oh, I'm sure he will.
Okay, she's gonna storm out of your room. Stomping down the corridor until she walks up to Celestian, who immediately draws his weapon. Where you come from? Yes. You're big. You're scary. You're like Dragon Man. I'm looking for the captain. Right?
I'm busy.
Or kill? Or like, she not hurt nobody?
Show her to me.
I mean, he not captain, but he...
We gotta get Dillon like a little pet or something.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was doing.
Go,
where do we get this cat from?
Talk Prey. He up here on in Herd. Wonderful. Who taught you to speak common? Whatever. And she walks past Celestian.
Wow.
Celestian does the like jabbering hands behind her as she walks past.
Prey mimics like sloshing a wine glass around in his hand with nothing in his hand.
And in the distance, you hear Yue saying, "You should grow out your bangs. They look terrible."
These are all the rage in. I'm not talking to her. She doesn't know anything. She's a peasant.
Karen slams door.
What's a Karen?
Wait.
Now she's.
I know what's going on here. Are you one of her thralls? Do you need help?
What?
I believe that she is a vampire. Shh. Between you and I, come closer.
Yeah.
Are you being mind controlled? I take my hand and like look for like hypnosis marks in her eyes.
Don't touch me, no.
Sorry.
I'm here looking for a very, very high priority person, what we call a VIP. Apparently, she was on your ship.
Many of those on the ship. Fair warning.
Well, you had a princess here before.
We did.
Yes. According to the
Chutney was royalty.
According to my Chutney, no. This woman, and she takes out a scroll and she unfurls it, and you see a picture of Yue.
Yeah, we should probably go get the captain.
Okay. Well, where is he?
Thanks.
I'm kind of sitting in a chair right now.
Oh, you helmsmen are all the same. My chair.
You'll be forced to sit in a chair on hours on end and see how you feel about it.
This is why I
Shouldn't be just letting you sit down and you can drive, you can fly, you can this, that. No, you've got to sit for an hour and do nothing.
Maybe you need to get a better chair then, don't you? It's like some sort of peasant chair.
Take that back.
You're the one who says it's useless. that you have to sit here for an hour. That was you.
You're the helm.
You're useless. And she just goes and bangs on the first
Bring
door.
this. Bring her to Gideon. See what he wants to do with her. I don't know.
Celestian smacks your door, Gideon.
What is with all this banging and stomping in these hallways?
I'm not the one banging. It's them. It's him, and it's him. You the captain.
Who the hell are you?
I'm Haruko.
What's a Haruko?
Me.
What are you doing on my ship?
I'm looking for a princess.
Without permission, you seems like you are trespassing.
Well,
so I'm gonna give you about 10 seconds to get on my ship, and 8 of those seconds have already passed.
but I will give you so much money.
How much money?
5 million when?
Make it 10. But who is this princess?
I can't
you're
make
talking
it
about?
10. That's all I have.
Well, you have a problem then. But who is this princess you're talking about?
This one, she shows you the scroll that she's been flapping around the whole time.
Funny, someone else is looking for her.
Well, yeah, I imagine everyone in the entire universe is looking for her.
If I were you, I would stop meandering on this ship and go out and find her, because the other guy had a head start.
She was here. I know she was here.
Do you think I would let someone that beautiful off this ship?
Well, there is already someone who as beautiful. I mean, she's here. There's another woman here who is a Shao who looks just like this woman, but she's clearly a peasant. But she probably knows her. She's probably like her handmaiden or something. She's a princess.
Well, thank you for the information, but I feel as though you're wasting your time here.
I have nowhere else to go, and I can't go anywhere else.
That sounds
She
like
starts like
a
stomping
you
her
problem.
feet like a petulant child. Please.
That's a hard no. I mean, you came on a little strong, just for future reference.
But I can be really helpful.
Doing what?
I'm really good at sneaking around and throwing ninja stars and stuff.
No, she isn't.
Yes, I am. I got on this ship. He didn't see me.
All you do is complain at a distance.
I got her too. She didn't see me when I was behind the door.
Tell you what. Maybe our paths will cross some other point in the future, but for now, you need to get on my ship.
Oh, but I don't know how to survive out there.
Once again, that's a you problem. How old are you, though?
I'm 25.
Can I do an insight check?
Yes.
Thank you. And that shall be a... That is a roll of 17, total 19.
She's definitely lying.
I'm gonna place you at about 16, maybe 17.
No, I'm 18.
Gotcha.
What does that matter?
You're pretty much a child.
No, I'm not. Okay, in War I am, because 20 is the age of becoming an adult. But I'm much maturer than my age.
Look,
No, she
I don't.
isn't.
Shut up! Stop talking to me, peasant. Make her stop
I'd
talking to me.
appreciate
She's not allowed to talk to me.
You can
We
make
have a
demands on
class
my
system
ship.
for a reason.
You're not gonna be
says
calling my crew members peasants.
You don't get it. You're not from where we're from.
Then why don't you go back there? Maybe you'll find your princess there.
That's racist.
You're on my ship.
like pay you to just take me home or something?
How far away you live? Wait, no, this isn't even a taxi service.
Come on. I'll give you. I have a lot of money.
You're lying again.
No. Okay, I'm 18, but I have a lot of money. I'll show you. And she reaches into like a small satchel that she has on her back, and she pulls out a jade mirror, a jade hand mirror.
The hell do I do with this?
Could sell it for lots of money. It's an artifact.
Oh.
I am a good person, I'd like to think, on occasion. Or
You're
a
the
bad
best
person. If I
Or
were
the
a bad
worst.
person,
Whichever one you want.
I could have slit your throat and taken that. Because you're on my ship.
You can't do that.
Obviously, you're not from around here. In Laram, almost anything goes.
Well, I did hear it was really dangerous here.
Hmm.
Did you seem nice?
I am. Thank you. That's why I'm gonna give you 18 seconds, since you're 18, to get off my ship.
More jade? And she pulls out like raw chunks of jade.
At this point, Yue comes walking down the hall. How is it you have so much jade?
That's because I do. I found
You
it.
sound like a petulant child.
I'm
Tell
not.
me why.
I can't hear you. Speak louder. Get closer to the microphone and speak louder.
You sound like a petulant child.
No. No,
Well,
you.
Tell us all where you have the jade. Who did you steal this from?
I didn't steal it. I borrowed it.
You borrowed it from who?
My daddy.
Who's your daddy? Is this a crime?
No. He's very rich.
You're noble too.
Yes. No, not two. I am a proper noble, not some sort of peasant noble.
Tell you
Never
what.
said how you're not very well taught in your arts and crafts.
What? No.
Trying to sneak around.
You. Why are people letting her talk to me like this?
Tell you what. Let me hold that mirror. Yue, if you don't mind entertaining our guests for a little bit, I'm gonna see what this mirror's all about.
Want to spend time with her?
Well, if I let you onto my ship again and we take you back to your place, you gonna have to get used to it.
But first, I'll take all your weaponry and knives.
Fine. And she unfurls like a bunch of the wrappings on her wrists and down by her ankles. And as she does so, she just like starts pulling out kunais and darts from all over, shurikens, just like dumps them on the floor. There's at least like 20 different articles of throwing weapon. Happy now?
The one in your hair as well.
How did you know? She pulls it out and her bun falls down and she hands you what is like a very like sharp needle that she was holding her hair up with.
The cord around your satchel.
Fine. She takes that off and you see there's like a serrated wire on the inside of the satchel. There you go.
The needle under your thumbnail. With poison.
I don't have one of those. That's really painful and I didn't want to do it.
Believable.
The ring with the needle hidden in it.
No, I don't have one of those either. I don't want to stab myself by accident.
I'm afraid of
You're not
needles.
I don't like needles.
So you're not very good at your job.
Stop insulting me.
While y'all are doing dress up and undress up with weapons, I'm gonna go appraise this. And I'm gonna cast Identify on the mirror.
Okay. You cast
Literally.
Identify on the mirror. Doom, and it kind of like vibrates, and the surface of the mirror ripples. And as the surface of the mirror ripples, it starts to exude light as though a sun is trapped inside the mirror. But that's it. You don't manage to identify any of its properties.
I shake it.
You shake
Does
it.
anything happen?
No.
Like a Polaroid
I
picture?
look into the mirror. Hey, y'all.
You look into the mirror, and when you do, you see that your silver eyes turn brown in the mirror.
Mm. I go back to the room. I'm guessing they're still finding new weapons on her.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yes.
Look. What does this mirror do? Don't you lie.
Some sort of truth mirror. I don't know. I never
Truth
listened.
mirror.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find some noise around her neck and I just tug it a little bit.
Daddy says it's really important.
Hey, Prey. Come here real quick.
I'm in my chair.
The laziest helmsman. Laziest.
Prey, please come here. Please.
I stand up from my chair. That was 30 minutes down the drain.
I need you to look in this
What
mirror.
is so important? Why is this snot still here?
Well, I was about to kick her out, and then she might have proved herself useful. I need you to look in this mirror.
Oh.
I look in the mirror.
Okay. You.
I don't know if he's like angled to where like no one else can see it, but
Heartbreaker of death.
Okay. You look into the mirror, and you're not there in the mirror. There's no reflection of you. If you look at your face.
Wait.
vampire?
I hold the mirror. I drop it. I'm the vampire.
I really want to
Sorry, I
end
saw
this
that joke
on
right
that
from you.
note.
I'm sorry.
I really want to end on that. That's we're well over time, and that's a great cliffhanger. Okay.
Sorry,
well,
I took that joke from you.
It was like building inside of me as soon as I heard no reflection.
Oh, wow.
What a cliffhanger.
No.
Schrodinger's
Prey is the
vampire.
Yeah. You either live long enough, you either die a Dillon, or you live long enough to see yourself become the vampire.
all right. Well, I'm gonna eat one of these in Chutney's memory because
We might
The
find
Chutney
a way to
winner
get him
is-
out.
no longer who he was. But that was a nice, fun, eventful session. I hope you guys enjoyed the sewer jamming we displayed today, as well as the now petulant child that has boarded the ship. Okay,
Man,
so
that was
as
Magic mirror verse.
that's it. So hopefully we see you all next week for what will be a session we're doing before we all do hopefully everyone before our real life meetup. We may announce once we know a stream potentially on the Friday, like a bonus stream. We could potentially do an extra episode of Tears of the Moon, or we could throw up a fun one shot of some other variety. Yeah. Or we could just come on stream and puke everyone. But we won't do that because we'll probably get banned if we do. So yeah, please, if you enjoyed this episode, make sure to follow and subscribe on both here on Twitch and on YouTube. We love all of the support you guys show us. Really motivates us to do our utmost, try our best to make you guys some what we hope is enjoyable content. Besides that, make sure to go, if you like podcasts, and check out the podcasts wherever podcasts may be. All you have to do is type in Spelljammer Tis the Moon on Apple Podcasts. Ryan
Everywhere.
could probably
Yeah,
rattle
Apple,
off a ton.
Spotify, Amazon, everywhere that the
Right.
podcast is at, we are now out there.
Yeah.
We are available. Also, find Rob on Twitter. I know that Rob and now are connected a little on Twitter. We'll be posting.
We finally followed each
Yeah.
other on Twitter.
Yeah, so now we can.
maybe I'll actually learn how to use Twitter. And we can do that.
but I post when it goes live on there. If you guys want to find the Overhyped on Twitter, when I post them, it pings up what we're doing right away. I also will be trying to put it in our Discord. But once you sign up the first time, just subscribe to it, and that way you always have it right there for you. Put it in your library. Enjoy it. Listen to it when you're on the road, when you're on the airplane. Download to your phone, whatever you want to do. So,
Okay. Again, website coming soon. I think we're gonna go and raid No Party Chill, who is the gentleman behind Start Playing Games. You may have seen articles written about them in I think it was Bloomberg. A very famous professional DM, not so dissimilar to myself. So yeah, I think he's playing Warhammer right now. So we'll go and do that. Hopefully he enjoys seeing some of the Tears of the Moon session. Okay, well, I'll see you guys next week. But for now, let's go and raid some people. Hopefully people will raid us back.
good night, everyone. Thank you.
Bye.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Mm-hmm.